Alright, ladies and gentlemen, come closer, listen. I have a story to tell, a story of our kingdom's quest. Where we last left off, our adventurers were in the Wave Echo Cave, searching for our friend Gunderson Rockseeker. He left us a note in Phandalin saying he could no longer wait while his brother lay missing and his other brother, or his two brothers, be missing. So he set out towards Wave Echo Cave ahead of us, and without backup. Little did he know that the Black Spider had been tracking him and his brothers for a long time. And after agreeing to help him bring mining supplies up to Phandalin, we ourselves got wrapped up in the lost mines of Phandelver. After arriving to Wave Echo Cave, we found one of the brothers, Dnd-Live Rockseeker, dead at one of the base camps just outside the cave, or just inside the cave entrance. After making our way through the cave, we found ourselves ambushed by various amounts of different creatures. Max and Pro Gamer guns almost being narrowly their blood sucked out of them to death, looking prune-like in a way. But after making our way about halfway into the cave, we just finished fighting the ghouls, and we continue our search for Dnd-Live Rockseeker. So we zoom into the continent of Otheos, about 240 miles away from our country of Dracovia, into the Sword Mountains, just north of Phandalin. Right here on the skull, we have our cave entrance. Yeah. Good. Why? They killed them? Like murder hobos? Oh, that's nice. That's why I love you guys. You guys aren't murder hobos. They killed her? Sister Galel? Our quest giver for the heirloom and the Banshee? That was a good little... I liked the Banshee encounter. That was fun. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, get your papers ready. Get your dice rolling fingers ready. Yeah, he's the main quest giver. I don't play with murder hobos. I can't deal with that shit.
I don't like murder hobos.
Yeah. That's so they're just messing around.
They've all been honoring.
Yeah. Yes, I get that. Alright, let me catch up to chat. Let's see here. She would always set down your ideas, and when we want to the mail, I would want to go a certain storage. You say no. Yeah, it seems like she's a pushy friend. Yep, just reading up on the chat. Doesn't sound like a true friend. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a true friend there, Pro Gamer Guns. It sounds like you made the right decision. Ear rape. Yeah, it's scary music. Alright, guys, ladies and gentlemen. We see ourselves in the great cavern. Bodies of ghouls lay around us, and old skeletons, dusty and full of cobwebs, scattered throughout the area. Remnants of the orc and wizard battle that took place in this cave over 600 years ago. We see Pro Gamer Guns kind of struggling with 10 health. Skullface, the Tiefling Warlock, has got the ethereal armor of Max's Amplify ally. Blue, you are looking a little rough as well. Let's see here. I believe I still have 2 health potions. I believe I'm down by 2 right now. Double check mine. Do you want to do a spell slot for that, or? Skull's asking if we can take a rest. I believe that's a good idea. I look to Skull as Max, and I look to him as we look around in the cave, and I go, a rest sounds like a good idea. We should find somewhere safe, maybe an abandoned room or something like that, where we can barricade the doors in case any monsters come wandering by. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down by 1 alchemist grenade. And I have 3 healing potions left. I know. Well, we can. If we barricade the doors, we can take a long rest. I would like a long rest too, but we just have to make sure we're somewhere safe that nothing can sneak up on us during our rest. Loot. Huh? What thingy? Like loot? Yeah, you definitely can. I don't know how long it lasts for in concentration, but you can do that. Let's see how that lasts. You can see how long that lasts. I think it's like an 8-hour spell. Well, it's a good idea. It would harm anything that came out and probably warn us. Especially if it's moving. Yes. Alright, guys. So what's the plan? Should we keep, Gothix wants to loot. Gothix, go ahead and make an investigation check, my good sir. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Coffins. Okay, so you look around and you actually, those are not coffins, they are actually wooden desks. As you walk towards the pro gamer guns, you notice the 4 prongs underneath, and these are looks to be maybe a resting area for wizards in the past. These are tables that sit in front of you adjacent as Gothix and pro gamer guns make their way toward. Bro, do you want, I offer you a healing potion. Do you have any healing potions? Anybody else got any healing potions? I think I'm the only one that bought some in the in town this last time, unless somebody has it on their inventory. Hey Spazzy, it's great to see you. Welcome back to the kingdom. We are currently playing a little D&D today. We find ourselves in the mines of Phandelver. It's our D&D Monday. Our characters that we roleplay with on channel, we're able to bring them into a game and play with each other. Doesn't sound right. Oh yes, you did use a summon. You had used one earlier. I know you've at least used one spell. If you want to use your other spell slot, you can cast another healing spell if you like. And since we're going to take a rest, I'm okay with that if you want to. I summon a health potion. You did, but she's taken damage since the time she drank her potion, that's for sure. Let's rest in those coffins. Alright guys, well, let's see here. So everybody in the group starts to agree that we should look for a place to rest, maybe a small room. As Max, I start to walk forward towards the hallways, looking around. This cave is really big. You can't even really see to the top, as my torch's light only seems to go so far. But these are definitely chairs as the rest of the group kind of makes their way around. Summon for a potion. Okay, sounds good. As Max, I start to head a little south. See what I can see here. It looks like there's a hallway down here. As far as my character goes, I look to the group and I'm like, maybe we should head back south the way we came. Maybe we can find some rooms. Maybe not head deeper into the cave. We should head south. What do you guys think? Pro, go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2 for your health potion. As the group kind of looks around, Gothix, you find yourself walking up the stairs and you see what looks to be another chair at the top, like a bench. As you walk forward, you notice your superior dark vision seeing a long hallway to your left. Rest or retreat for now and live to fight. Sounds good. Crap, of course you got a 1. Alright, as Skullface walks up to Pro and he casts his healing potion spell where he's able to conjure up a healing potion for Pro. A nice, pretty vial of the red healing potion appears in his hands and he hands it to Pro. She pops the cork and drinks, getting 3, 4, 5, 6 more health. She's up to 16 health. 1,016 health. Cool. As Gamer Guns finishes up her drink, Skullface follows, and Blue following closely behind the Max, keeping guard of Milord. Pyro as well. Skullface, you're more than full health. You're at like 40 health. You have the ethereal armor on. I'm just sorry if it's a little loud. Alright, I want to make sure the volume isn't overcasting my voice here. Alright, Pro thanks Skull as we head south a little bit. See what we can find this way. The group, as Max is holding the torch in the lead, Blue following closely behind, we find ourselves in a narrow hallway. As you walk, you start to see the old stone designs of the ancient ruins of this dungeon. As we start to head south a little bit, a opening seems to our left. As I hold my torch, I kind of bend over and I kind of motion to Blue. Blue, without saying a word, nods to Max, and Max kind of heads this way. I notice a door sitting to my left, and I kind of call back to the group, hey, there's a door in this kind of entrance over here. Maybe we can give it a shot. I go up to the door and I roll I check the door, and the door, as I bring my hand to the door, I motion to Blue. Gothic's getting into position. I'm gonna make a perception check, just check for traps. As I rolled a 2. Looks like a door. Well, you know what? You only live once. I open the door, and as I open the door, flames come out. No, I'm just kidding. This door, as everyone kind of sits tensely watching, as the kind of music, as my hand gets close to the door, I turn the lock, I pull back, as the door creeps open. As the door opens, the flame torch kind of illuminates into the inside. It looks like, as I walk in, it looks like I rolled for perception too. Blue rolling for perception. Blue looking to Max and being kind of adding to his perception. He goes, "It looks safe, my lord." And we push forward. With his 18 perception, Blue, you see a bunch of old tattered barrels, some of them holding what looks like it used to be wine, but the wine, as you inspect closer, has been long dried and dusted away. As we kind of make our way in, Blue, you kind of take a second, you look around, and you're like, this looks like actually a decent place for us to kind of hide out. As you say this, I look back to the group and I'm like, all right, guys, this looks like a decent little room. We can maybe barricade it up, and nobody has to actually stay up. Maybe we can barricade the door, and we should be able to all take a long rest. I think the minimum for a long rest is 6 hours. If everybody's down, we can do that. We can kind of make a little campfire as everybody starts to walk in. Maybe a small torch, actually, instead of fumigating ourselves out of here. See if I missed anything in chat. Dragon is also angry. Too late. Sorry. Skullface. Sorry, I missed that. My bad. I wish I had to upgrade for the spell. Yeah. Dragon. Take the lead if you want. Late now. Skullface. Sorry about that. No drink. Okay, summon my axe and I say, let's do this. As everybody kind of heads in, we set up our bedrolls around, and we kind of, I kind of grab what I can out of like some of the wood, and I break it down, and I kind of put my torch on top of the pile, not to make a bigger flame, but something to hold the torch a little bit away from the ground, so it's not just sitting on the ground. But as we all set up our bedrolls, over the next 30 minutes, we Blue and Skullface, you grab some of these boxes and you kind of barricade what you can with the door. And as you guys do that, great. See here, block this up. There we go. Lock the door. All right. Cool. That's as we all kind of get settled in. Everybody breaks out. Go ahead and minus off, I think was the rest of your meat there, Skullface. I think you had about, what, 40 pounds? And you give another, what, 10 pounds of meat out. So you still have, like, what, another 20 or 30 pounds left. Everybody takes a long rest as we all settle down. It's very quiet in this area, minus the occasional creaks or dripping of water. As the rest of the group, settles down, we all agree that we can block this door up, that if anything does start to attack the door, we will all be woken up. Nobody really needs to stay guard this night. Hopefully, nothing happens, nothing comes this way. Everybody can take their long rest. It appears outside your room. It contains dark fluid with a heavy stench. Oh, yeah? Okay. With that, everybody can mark down we have a long rest. Pro Gamer Guns, you have your action surge back. You have your second wind. Babe has all her spell points back. I believe Skullface, you got your... I have my superiority dice back. We are all back to our normal strength to continue on the rest of this adventure. I'd say about 6 hours pass. It is now almost 8 o'clock in the evening. It was about noon by the time we got here. That's the last time I remember. So it is about 8 o'clock in the evening now. As we not that any of our characters really know what time it is. As you guys wake up, and everybody kind of still has an unrestful or a uneasy sleep. We get our long rest, but everybody kind of sleeps with one eye open. It wasn't the most comfortable sleep. We get our benefits, but being in this tight, cramped area and not nearly, home, you feel the kind of eeriness of sleeping in a dungeon. Great rest. As we redeem back our armor, we're all putting our armor on. It takes about another 10 minutes for everybody to put their armor back on. Pro Gamer Guns, you were able to roll the Kobold's Lucky Tooth if you like, the 1d4. Alright, probably be enemies. Okay. Let's see here. Your courage is overwhelming. There is nowhere to shower. Yes. It is about 6 hours. We have, showered back at the inn. At least last time we were there. But yes, it has been it has been a little bit of time. I think I took a bath in the river, or took a bath in the river last time we were near one. But it has been about 2 days. Gothics, it has been about 1 day, I believe, since you fed. I believe you are at a 24-hour period right now of last time you have fed. So you probably, the hunger is starting to settle in for Gothics. His eyes kind of burn a little more red. His senses are getting heightened. Gothics, it's been about, I believe, 24 hours since Gothics has drank any blood. being his vampire self. Let me heal up everybody, get us back to our normal health, and we will continue our adventure. 37. Bro, you are back to full health as well. 31. Skullface, you go back to your normal health of, I believe it is 37. I will double check. The ethereal armor disappears off of you. Okay. Gothix is at his... Your ethereal armor also wears off, Gothix. Let's see here. 17, baby. Come on. As everybody's packing up their bedrolls, it takes about about 10 minutes, 15 minutes for everybody to get ready. Blue, you are also at full health. As we are about to head out the door, and Blue and Gothix are removing the crate blocking the door, you hear Max, as softly as I can. I yell, I say, amplify ally, and I come up behind Gothix, and you feel the ethereal armor surround you as a blue and a light bluish electrical energy surrounds you, and you have the amplify ally benefit from superiority dice. I roll a 1d8 and add 4 to it to give you temporary health. Ability of my battle master, or my battle master ability. I use 1 superiority dice to do this. You get a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gothix, you gain 10 temporary health. So you go up to 27. That's really nice. My number bar is not working over here. Okay. Alright, and then we will see who needs it next. Blue here. The 25. Okay. Pro, being excited and giddy, she is the first one to head out of the door. Pro, you kind of you take a look around. You take very light steps as your hooves kind of clank very lightly against the stone floor. And blood of the phoenix and man. Yes, and we get all our HP back. All right, what would you guys like to do? Skullface following closely behind, and Gothix as well. Pro, you find yourself just outside the hallway, looking left and looking right. Max and Pyro following closely behind, and Blue holding up the rear, watching our backs. Which way should we go? North or south? See, you're not here. I call out to any rats that can hear me. Skullface, as you call out you go ahead and make a perception check. North. The hallway of doom looks back and says, "You lead, my lord," as he follows Max. We got 2 for south. Oh, you guys are... Got Skullface wanting to go south. We have Pro wanting to go north. I would like to go north myself. Rolled an 18. Skullface, as you kind of take a couple steps forward, you notice in the bottom little right side there's a little hole, and you see a mouse or a rat kind of scurry past and go near the wall. As you say this, in your you're wearing the ring of the rodent, you say, "Hey, excuse me," and the rat stops for a second and looks to you and kind of does one of those smells, and it kind of it stops, and it you walk up to it, and it looks to you and it goes, "We don't get a lot of visitors down here. What do you want?" I'm changing my typing utensil. Okay. Alright. I vote for North. I think that's the tiebreaker. Blue voting for whatever I like. Fine. Galtix is back. As the group kind of walks past you, the mouse kind of, you know, makes like a motion of like, what the heck? But you kind of calm it down. You're like, these are my friends. And Max, I kind of walk slowly as I kind of look at the rat, and I kind of nod to the rat as I walk forward, and the group following closely behind. If you don't mind, may I ask you some directions? The mouse looks to you, and he goes, there's been a lot of activity down here. It's messing everything up. And he goes, there's a lot of activity more north of the cave, but be careful. There's a lot of scary stuff to the north. There's a old wraith in one of the rooms, and a bunch of zombies near this big metal equipment up to the north. As he says that to you, you kind of thank him, and you kind of say to Max as he's walking past you, he goes, be careful up to the north, Max. There's a lot of creatures to the north. And I look to you and I go, just what we wanted. Okay. If there's anything else you'd like to say to the rat, otherwise he will be getting on his way. Alright, so we're starting to head back north. We find ourselves... Danger sounds fun. We start to head up north, and we all take the steps together, you know, walking up. Wish to stay towards the middle, sounds good. As we are heading north, we come in this hallway, and the hallway starts to open up again. As we head up this way, you guys notice to your left a huge forge with dwarven design wrapped around it, and a giant, oh god, what's the thing called that blows air into the forge. And you also notice a turning wheel and a cut out river cavern, which was, you can only assume, was used to power this ultimate forge. I look back to you guys and I go, guys, this might be the forge of spells that we were looking for, that at least Thundrin had told us about. This was used to create lots of magical items back in the day. That's what this cave was used for. As I say that, all of a sudden you guys notice to the north this green flame, this green light emanating past the wheel. And as you see that, this light turns to you, and this green light gets closer. As the green light gets closer, you notice it's not just a green light, that there's these two beady red eyes staring at you, and you hear this screaming sound enter around you. We kind of all cover our ears as it goes, ah! And a flame skull appears. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative. This skull is floating with green fire surrounding it. He has zombies with him as well, as he screams and cackles as he flies towards us. Let's see here. Okay. Gamer Guns rolled an 8 plus her 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Pro. 11. Skull. 12 plus blue's 3 is 15. Blue got a 15. Gothic rolled a 19. That's right, baby. 19 plus 5, 10, 11, 12, or 14. Holy crap. Gothic's got a 24. Jesus Christ. 15 for blue. Yep. Skull. We're taking on Skull, unfortunately. Let's see here. Let me pull up the Skull flame. This is what he looks like. Let me show you a picture. Yeah. He's not that close to us. Here's your picture. If the description wasn't enough. Skull. He has with him about 6 more zombies as well. Some of them dwarven, some of them orc, as they shamble towards us. The skull face just on the other side of the boom right here. Let's bring him down a size. And zombies as well. Still waiting on poor skull face. I wish to kick thine ass, Moobot. Alright, let's see. Here's zombies. Got 1. Got 2 right here. 3. 4. 5. 6. Alright, guys. Let me roll, damn it. Seriously, it's screwing you over. Max is going to roll his initiative as well. No, it just doesn't work for, like, it doesn't do it for him. Like, it tries all his might and it never works for him. Okay, don't do roll 20. That's my roll 20. I got a 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Max is going dead last. The Flame Skull is going to roll his initiative. All enemies roll their initiative as well. The Skull Face rolls a 14 plus. Okay, so it looks like the initiative order is going to be looks like Gothics, you are going first. Gothics. Blue will be second. Skullface got a 13. Good. Alright, Skullface will be going third. So initiative is Gothics first. Blue. Oh no, Flame Skull will be. Flame Skull is third. Sorry. And zombies. Flame. Zombies. Skull Face, you were after the Flame Skull. Confusing. Max. And this is Pyros. King Park. Namwalk. 20. Pyros is 13 plus 3 is 16, so she is right below blue. That Pro is after Skull, and Max is dead last. Alright, Gothics, you are the first one ready to go. You see a zombie, you hear a zombie to your right. You see the 6 other zombies on the other side of the forge. You see the Flame Skull floating on just the other side of the trench. What would you like to do? They yell out, "Hello!" Or Skullface. Alright, then he gets his thing. Roll 1000. Yeah, right. So Gothix being the fastest in initiative, Gothix gets a lot of bonuses for being the first person to attack. He can probably one-shot on the buttload. If Gothix could make it to the skull, that would be awesome, but I don't think he can. I think you can shoot it though. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You don't need to do any ability check for this one. 30. Yeah, if you can get over here and shoot at the skull, you might be able to get some stuff. But the cavern is lightly illuminated with a mix of orange and green, as my torch and the flame skull's green flame kind of illuminates our fighting arena. X is a +3. You hear moaning from the furthest part of the cave. As the flame skull as well. Gothix, you are first, my friend. I run and leap over the trench and slice the nearest one with my sword. Your katana sounds good. Let's see here. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You can only make it to about here, 45. Your movement speed only allows you to get about this far. They are within targeting distance of your saber guns. Type that for you so you can see it. Gothix, in a flash of flies past everybody and just Naruto runs past everybody, jumps over the trench and finds himself at his farthest point, just out of reach. I would say try to shoot the skull. Yeah, fuck up the skull, man. I yell to Gothix. I'm like, fuck up the skull. Skull phase 2, get the skull. And the group, I agree. Shoot that skull. Get your bonuses on this guy. So let's see here. Gothix, he gets his sneak attack, so he gets his 2d6. He gets his assassin. If you have advantage on the target that hasn't taken a turn, or you have advantage, so you roll with advantage for your guns. So you roll 1 gun, 2 guns, roll it twice, so you can hit both. So hit your targets, the best out of the 2 rolls. All right. Okay, I'll shoot at them. So roll 20 4 times, if anything. To make sure it's your advantage. You get advantage on the attack, so you get to roll twice your d20 to see if you hit them. If you get a shitty roll, you get to choose the better roll. That's advantage. You're an assassin, you get the advantage because the skull has not done its turn yet. So Gothix, go ahead and roll a 20 4 times. And then just go ahead and do your damage, because you're probably going to hit. I really doubt you would roll shitty 4 times in a row, but we'll see. Go ahead and roll that 4 times there, Gothix. So Gothix gets his advantage because the skull face has not, or the see, so that's a shitty roll. So 1 more. See, that would have been a miss, most likely. These. So Gothix hit, yep. So first one hits. What is Gothix's thing? Oh, it is Pierce. Oh boy. Alright, Gothix. So Gothix moves past everybody. He pulls out his saber gun and releases his barrage. The first one hitting. Roll your damage as well, Gothix. Ooh, got 11. The AC is 13. It's a hit twice. twice. Roll 2d8 plus 5 and 2d6. 2d8 plus 5, not 2d8 equals 5. Okay. So as Gothix is getting his turn done, Blue, get your turn ready. You are next, good sir. See, this is where I think I should start rolling for damage, maybe, but I feel bad. But this is what, you know, if you have your stuff written down and you know what you do, it'd be pretty. You would, you know, you'd do it pretty good. All right, so Gothix. So Gothix hits twice. You're good. Roll your damage. As we wait for Gothix's response. Alright, so Gothix got an 8. That's nice. 8. It's plus 6 is so that's 14. Plus 5 is 19. 19, 18. Oh wow, 19. Wow, 19. 19. That is 25, 26. Fuck. With his, he comes up and he goes, motherfucker, we have our own flaming skull already. Blasts towards the flame, doing 26 damage. The bullets go flying as the camera zooms into the bullets. They go as they fly to the thing and chipping off some bone of the flame skull as it screams back at you, doing 26 damage. 26. Damn, you fucked up that skull, Gothix. This skull is already like it took the damage. It is already starting to flicker. Blue, you are up next. Yeah, you did 6. So 6, 7. Yep, you just fucked up that skull. That skull just got messed up. Damn. That's our freaking assassin, buddy. You do best when you get that first shot off. Like, you do so much damage. You do your sneak attack, you do your thing, you just fuck that zombie up. Everybody kind of, I look to Gothix and I kind of yell out towards Gothix's max. So I'm like, nice shot! Blue, looking to his side, moves towards the zombie, rolling 15. That's a hit. I use my Wind's Fury. Sounds good. As a bonus action, you cast the Gust of Wind spell. The character does. Double check that shit. We never use it. We don't really. Character list. It's a loot thing. Okay, it'll move in 30 feet. I use my Wind's Fury. Okay, so you do your attack, you roll your damage. So it's a 1d12 plus 1d12 plus 3. And then, are you gonna use a bonus action to do your Gust of Wind? So they roll the DC. Fury of Wind. Boom, plus. Okay, so rolled nice. 18 damage plus. You're gonna do your Gust of Wind too, right? 16. Advantage should be used against next time. Each time you strong wind 10 feet from your direction. Spell duration. Each creature starts the wind. You push 15 feet away. Okay, sounds good. Blue runs towards the zombie, pulling out his long pole arm, and he slices down on the zombie, dealing 18 damage. You just straight off cleave one of the arms off of this zombie. 18, 19, 20, 20. This zombie is not looking good. This one is going to be now called the red zombie. Once they think, I'll just color them as we damage them. This zombie kind of caps as he looks to his arm is on the ground. Blue Pyro is up next. I will have her go. She's really sick today, but she is here in spirit. Bonus action to do Valve Inimity. Okay, okay, so that means they give you advantage on the next attack. Alright, sounds good. Blue will get advantage on the next attack. This zombie is not looking good at all. He snarls at you, kind of bites at you as he fuck you. Pyro is up next. She is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to attempt to do her... She got a lot of cool stuff. We'll just do a fireball because she's got a lot of stuff that's really hard for me to just pull out of my ass. The zombies and everything will go next. After that, Skullface, you will be going after the zombies. We'll roll 20 for her, see if she hits her flame. She does a 12. That hits the AC because she's got a little plus to it. 10. 8 damage, very good. As Skullface, as Gothix shoots the skull, Pyro shoots a fireball and gets fired. Flies past you. Gothix as a fireball flies past you to the face of this zombie. This one being the blue zombie, taking 8 damage. Right. Red, green. Okay, now the zombies go, and the flame skull goes. I will have the zombies going to move towards you, Gothix. 5. Is going to do an attempted slam attack. Rolls a 17. Hits you for... where are you? Hits you for... plus for 4 damage. The zombie comes running at you, Gothix, as you he kind of appears in the middle and slashes at your chest, dealing 4 damage. 27, 20. Okay, the zombie towards blue is going to try and get a retaliation attack and roll as well. Rolls a natural 1. As the zombie looks at you, blue, he moves into strike. As he strikes, his arm just falls to the ground and falls in front of you. He takes 1 damage. He is still alive, but he is not looking too good. At that, the skull face is going to, or the flaming skull is going to move past 1, 2, just out of reach of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gothix, as the Skullface flies past you, let's see here, he's going to not fly past you, he's going to fly right next to you, not going to leave your opportunity, and the Flame Skull comes flying towards you as he kind of rams towards you. He is going to cast a pretty fucked up spell, so he's going to do... he's dying, so he's going to be smart. He's going to cast Blur on himself, and as an action, he casts Blur, and he has all attacks on the skull now have disadvantage. He uses one of his slots. Got 1 left. That is his action. He has no bonus actions. He is in your field of attack. That is the Flame Skull's attack or action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These zombies don't have a lot of movement. This zombie is currently runs towards the group and just finds himself stuck climbing around this the forge. 2, 3, 4, 5. These only have how much movement? They only have 20 feet. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. Skullface, you're up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That is their movement. They can't really go far. This zombie is actually stuck behind the forge, and he is kind of just reaching over it as the forge's material kind of is at his chest height, and he's kind of just trying to get at us. Sorry if I missed any chat. Let's see here. Let me just hit. Yep. Hang out, really? Remember that, alright? And I'll put it in the game. It's very nice, and Neil's back. Thank you, but not as good as your KO, brother. Yeah, or, no, I'm right now, baby. Turn that down, please. If you give me the strength to fight you, you give me the strength to fight for you all and with y'all. Let's see here. I can run close to the skull as possible and cast Binding Smite and cast Eldritch Blast on the skull. Okay, I don't know if it's unholy. This is, I believe it's considered undead. I will look. He is undead. Tiny undead. Actually really small. Not that big. It's big in our world. Alright, you rolled a 4. This is gonna suck. 4 plus skull faces. What is your initiative? Oh, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is a miss, my friend. That is a miss. Alright, so, 1, that's a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let's get to about right here. I wish I could give you some of my luck, right? So do I. It might with 11. Unfortunately, it does not, my friend. You were just short. That Pro Gamer Guns, you are next. Bro. Yes, roll. Absolutely. Yep. Go ahead, Pro. 5, 10, 15. Pro Gamer Guns, climbing up the forge. She makes a jump up to get up top. Rolled a 12. Good. That's good. Alright. That is Pro Gamer Guns. She as her little fawn self and her clicky little goat feet, she climbs up the forge with ease. Attack. Anything else? At that, Max will be next. Honestly, while Pro Gamer Guns is doing that, I'm going to see here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I yell to the group, I'm like, you three take the skull, I'll take the zombies over here. Break! And I move towards this zombie, and I roll to attack. Rolled an 8, and used my Naginata to smack the zombie. Okay, so let's see here. Let's give you another 5 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's good. That makes it. So, Pro Gamers, you kind of shimmy your way around, holding on one hand, and you grab your Naginata and you strike towards 8. That's a hit. They really have no armor. Roll damage. As Pro Gamer Guns does that, I see Pro Gamer Guns jump up on the forge. I see her to my left. She shoots stabs her Naginata towards the zombie, striking into its neck. At the same time, I strike with my swords to the front. 4 plus 6 is 10, dealing 10 damage. Very good. This zombie is going to be now known as the Green Zombie. Green Zombie. Wait, no, not the green one. That's the green one over there, isn't it? That's cool. 8, 22. Not looking too good at the same time. You believe you have a +6 to your sword, Pro Gamer Guns. I thought you have a +6 because you do. It's like a +1. All right, Max is going to roll. Rolled an 11. Plus my 7, that's a hit. Roll another one for my other sword, 14, that's a hit. Okay, cool. With that, I roll my damage too. 2d6. 5, 6, 7, plus 4 is, or plus 4, or 6 plus 4 is 10, or 5 plus 4 is 9, 2 plus 4 is 6 of 15 damage. All right, so at the same time, Pro Gamer Gun, she shoots towards the Naginata or towards the zombie with her Naginata. You see the blade just strike into the neck. At the same time, 2 more pierces of my sword enter into the zombie. That is so much fucking damage. He has to roll like what does he have? 7? No, he doesn't. At this zombie, all of a sudden, with too many blades inside him, just falls apart at the ground as he is shredded apart by Max and Pro Gamer Guns. Gothics, you are up. Only one can have a green aura, you son of a bitch. Or skull. To give things for him to have advantage. Okay. At that, Gothics will be up next, or is going right now. Blue, you will be after Gothics. You killed Rob Zombie. As the zombie falls to the ground, his jaws shattering and falling to pieces at the floor in front of Max and Pro Gamer Guns. Gothics takes a second to look back and go, "Hey, you guys killed Rob Zombie!" And everybody's like, I look to Gothics, I'm like, "Who's Rob Zombie?" Okay, Gothics Pro, I believe you get like a plus. Your Naginata has a 4, but it gets a +2. Oh yeah, no, it only gets +4. Either way, he took a lot of damage. He died easily. As that goes, the cavern is starting to get really luminescent with the scene of flying flames left and right and dashing of swords and bullets. I want you to do a spin attack on the 2 zombies near me. Okay, so you roll, you want saber guns, right? Now, roll 20. Okay, so the 1 zombie 3 times. So 1 is for the zombie. What's up, Sarah Reeves? Welcome to the kingdom and YouTube land. We say hello to you. We are currently playing some D&D tonight with the channel on Twitch. Gothics rolled a 13, so the second one. Okay, so the first one hits the zombie, a disadvantage, so 13. The zombie has blur right now. The zombie kind of has 2 images of himself as he's kind of creating a spectral disorientation around him. Gothics rolled a 16 on the second hit. Okay, so Gothics, roll damage. You roll 2d8. 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 The +5, I take it, will go for the skull and the blue zombie in front of you, as he is not looking so well as either. Okay, so Gothics rolled a 7, so 7 + 5 is 12. The flame skull, as you kind of, we see Gothics all of a sudden just kind of spin around as 1 and 2. He shoots to his sides as he is spread eagle. No, I'm just kidding. He's spread to the side and blasts both of them while spinning simultaneously. The flame skull taking hits in the back of the head as he takes 12 damage. He is not looking too good. His he is taking a lot of damage. He is starting to flicker. He's as he is kind of with this very whispery tone, screaming out as this high pitch ringing in your ears. And then Gothics rolls a 6, and that will just be on the zombie to the side, no modifier. 6, 7, 8. That one? No. 6, 14. Oops. Okay. Yeah. Alright, that zombie is not looking too good either. Blue, you are up. But welcome back to the kingdom, Sarah. I don't know if you've ever played any D&D, but it has been something that's been... we like to roleplay on the channel, if you don't remember. We all have our characters. You know, I'm your lightning bending, dual wielding king, Maxamillios. I have Blue Knight, my aerokinetic paladin. Gothix, my vampire assassin, pro gamer gun. Skullface, pro gamer guns. Pro gamer guns are fawn fighter, and Skullface are purple tiefling warlock hexblade. Okay, no more blur. It will roll a Constitution saving throw to hold its blur. Thank you, God Skullface. I appreciate that. He rolls a 12. It is the Constitution saving throw is the damage taken. He took 12 damage, or he took 12 damage. Right, he took 12 damage. 13. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Holy shit. He keeps his and he has bonuses to his constitution. No, he isn't. He has a +0. He actually makes a save though. He keeps his blur, if I remember correctly. I will double check blur, but while we do that, Blue, you go your turn. Blue, plus advantage on it. Yes, it does. So you roll 20 twice. Finally got the color right. Been a while. How art thou this evening? You is purple. Yes, yes, he is purple. I will double check blur, but I believe as long as you keep your concentration, you get it. You become blurred, shift and wavering. Creatures have disadvantage. It is a concentration up to 1 minute. Has disadvantage. Yeah, so he kept it, son of a bitch. Alright, 15 plus. That is a hit. That is a hit. So how you been, Sarah? Welcome back to the kingdom. You know, if you ever want to create a character you want to roleplay with, you let us know. You don't have to play D&D with us, but it's always nice to introduce people when they have a character. Alright, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Blue looking as he gets done pointing at the zombie going, "My vow is to take vengeance on you." Brings his axe up and strikes the zombie in half. This zombie is done. He just gets split down the middle, falling to the side. Done skis. Alright, Blue is done. Pyro goes up next. I want to play with her bow. I want to play with her bow. You got a bow for Christmas, so I want to play with it. So give me a second here. As that goes, the zombies will go next. Okay, so Hail of Thorns, DC 10, attack, blow, everything 5 feet. Every creature? That would suck. No, then I don't want to do that. That would hurt him. For Gothix. Grasping, fine. There. Okay, so I'm just gonna do her flame or her fireball again for pyro, just for sake of brevity. Roll 20. This is hers. A 16. It's a very good hit. She has got a lot of fancy stuff, but it's just too much for me to concentrate on how to do all that. Pro gamer. Okay, as the skull face, as Gothix does his spinning move, the flame skull starting to flicker. Oh, she has disadvantage on that hit attack. Wow, she rolled really well. She rolled 2 16s in a row. Okay. This is we're playing the Lost Mines of Phandelver module, but there is some homebrew because we have Gothix who's a vampire. Like there is a variant rule for Gothix as a vampire race. I'm very open. I choose fun over rules. I like to stay to rules to have a structure, but for like Pro Gamer Guns doing an action or using her movement to climb up and having a thing, I didn't count that as her action. You know, there's little things I'll do. It is more for fun than for rules, but I definitely want to have some kind of structure, because what's the point if it's all just whatever you want to do? But yeah, this is definitely somber. So that question means you know D&D a little bit. Okay, so she has disadvantage as she kind of gets her hand settled in a flaming a ball of fire. She has in her hand. She shoots it past and flies past you, Skullface, hitting the flame skull. As it hits the flame skull just as it kind of all of a sudden mysteriously just vanishes into the air, and it kind of lets out a scream as it. But a little powder of dust is left on the floor next to you, Gothics. Almost like what happens when a phoenix dies and it leaves its ash behind. Hint, hint. Dunskies. He is dead, though. You know, he's no longer a problem. Alright, at that point, you guys are lucky. The flame spell never really got to do a lot. Let's see here. The zombies start coming towards Max. Gothic. So let's see here. He's gonna... Over here, he's gonna climb, and he's gonna reach for Maxie, and he's going to roll for attack. I could donate if I would, cough, but I don't have a job. Don't even worry about it, Sarah. My policy with people and like wanting to donate is don't put the pressure on yourself. You don't have to tell me. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. I have a lot of longtime viewers that have never donated to me, and I hold them in just as high regard, you know, as somebody who has donated to me. You get some extra love for donating to me. Don't get me wrong. I will never forget you, but yeah, you know, like the time you spend here and the time the relationships you grow in this channel is something I pay attention to. Zombie's going to attack Max. He rolls a 5. He is 5+ thing. He misses. As he strikes towards Max, he takes and he misses. He hits against Max's cobalt blue spiked armor that Cowgirl got for him, and he rolls. He takes 2 damage for the miss. This zombie being the new red one. And then this one will be, let's just color him now. Blue. Nope, can't be blue because we have green and orange. As he misses, he takes, let's see, he takes 2 damage. Done. That one's done. That is done. Red, orange, blue. Okay. The second one comes, strikes towards Gothics. As Gothics, you see the zombie strike towards you. Is it that thing that you showed me a long time ago, the triangle? It looks like it's going up. I remember that. With Rubik's Cubes? He did that with Rubik's Cubes? He rolls a fucking crit. Holy crap. He rolls... he does... As the zombie strikes you, Blue, or Gothics, he gets a... And then with a quick underslash, before you even see it, Gothics strikes you under and gets a nice little nick on your underbelly, dealing 8 damage on a critical strike. 20. Pretty sure I lowered your health. 20. Okay. Thought I changed that, but I don't remember. 8 damage, so 19. Boom. At that, this one is going to not be blue and green. Yeah. This zombie is going to come towards you, Pro, and is going to attempt to climb up there with you. Let's go ahead and do an acrobatics check for Mr. Zombie. Mr. Zombie has... Brought to you by thedeckofmany.com. They have all your cards for monsters and 5e. It's freaking awesome. I got it for my birthday. Or Christmas. It's pretty cool. I like it. Really helps with D&D. And he has +1 in his strength. As his pro gamer guns, you see a zombie trying to climb up on the forge after you. He rolls a 17. He does. He climbs up. As he makes his way towards you, he moves in for a strike against you. He rolls a fucking crit. What the hell, zombies? As he strikes towards you, you don't even see it coming, Pro. You're focused on the zombie below that you just killed, and all of a sudden a zombie just comes up at the side, strikes at your feet. As you see, you are face to face with the zombie in front of you, dealing 8 damage. After this, Skullface, you are up. 8, 31, 31. We're at 23 health, my good lady. Okay. This zombie, 5, 10, 15, 20. He only makes it to about here. He uses his dash action. He's in place. He uses as a dash for his action instead of an attack because he has nothing to do. Skull, you are up. How deep is the trench? You don't really need to make any acrobatics checks. It's like a 3 to 4 feet deep trench. It's not very deep at all. You were able to jump over it with no ease. It doesn't cost an action or any or a movement or a check for any of that stuff, Gothics. It is a very very low hole. You just need to jump down, jump up. It doesn't use any of your extra movement. Plus ads on Twitch's bits is broken for me. Oh, I see it. Okay. I pull something out of my bag and I shoot the zombie in front of Gothics. Stay away from my friend. Didn't you already pulled something out today, didn't you? Last time I looked, you pulled out the your random bag of holding. I have your random bag of holding, but I'm pretty sure today it's once a day, not once a long rest, what I remember. And today you've already pulled it out, didn't you? I mean, if you didn't, you didn't. I'll trust you, but I was pretty sure you did today. You grabbed the Skull of Cacophony. Oh wait, maybe that was during the training? I don't know. Help me out here. I did in that arena. Okay, so that's fine. That doesn't count. Okay, roll D10. I sometimes pull it. Okay, and to shoot the zombie. So roll 20, roll 10. You're good. I don't remember anything, and I don't have it. I have my notes here, and I don't have you as pulling anything out. Last session. Skull Face, level 1 spell, level 2, Divine Smite, Branding Smite, level 1. Nope, I don't have anything saying you did anything, so you're good. My notes from last week. Alright, so you rolled a 3, so of course you fucking missed that one. Oh, a 10? Wow, that's a hit. And you rolled a 7. As Skullface reaches into his random bag of holding, you pull out what feels like a pendant. This is called the Pendant of Direction. This translucent blue gemstone pendant is marked with a symbol of inlaid gold. When held aloft at a place where you have a choice of directions to take, the bloom of light shines the pendant in one of those directions that's more positive, or a faint bloom will shine from the pendant in one of those directions, meaning it will point you towards a positive direction, something you want, like towards your goal. So blue Gothic Skullface, you pull out this pendant with a inlaid gold symbol around it and a sapphire. You put it on your neck, or you hold the pendant and you put it in your pocket. But if you let the pendant out, it will point it'll glow and point on its luminescent flat thing. An arrow will point in a direction to which way you want to go. Roll 10, roll 6, 4, and 6, and then you do your branding smite as well. And I'm in front of Gothics. I pull something out and I shoot the zombie in front of Gothics. Yep, you get branding smite. I believe that just it's concentration until you take a hit. So 6, 4, 10, so 3 plus 5 is 9. It's 14. Okay, as Skullface gets his Eldritch Blast ready, honestly, that's enough. Gothics, you see all of a sudden this crackling black and green Eldritch Blast just goes past you and hits the zombie. As the zombie takes the hit, you see this white luminescent holy light just illuminate from its eyes, from its mouth, all its orifices. Just blows up in front of you. You kind of shudder away a little bit as you have your saber blades in your hands and you gotta cover your eyes as this zombie just disintegrates in front of you. Pro Gamer Guns, you are up next. It was already pretty damaged. I already, like, honestly, after you hit it for 12 damage, it was already dead. Boom. Dead zombie. 3 on the board. No, 2 on the board. Or 3 on the board. Red, green, orange. Damn, critical fail. Fuck. Oh, is that where they destroy stuff? I love watching those. Oh, really? What was it that he put in it? Oh, okay, so it broke the machine, huh? Wow. These things are fun. Can't believe he destroyed it. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, Pro Gamer Guns. As you go ahead and make Pro... Roll 20. Athletics. Pro Gamer Guns. As you strike with the Naginata, you just cut short as the zombie in front of you. You kind of get stuck and you lose your footing. I had some idea for a custom character and want to know how you would think about it. I'm gonna be the derp. It's called Plague Doctor, in which you look one of the assets from another video. You have these. Go ahead and send me a link. I'm totally cool with, I'm pretty open to characters. Just we have to work together a little bit. I'm making a flask, community vaccine, which will counter your debuff. You get everything. Infection and growth causes 3 damage for each attack. More Plague Doctors. Main thing is to do it. Go ahead and send me the wiki link if you have a Plague Doctor build, unless you're making up a complete one. I'm just gonna roll up. Bro, I need you to roll a 20. 20. To see if you stay on. Roll a 13. As you almost lose your footing, you miss the zombie, but you gather your footing and you get your place and you kind of find your hoof nicking into one of the dwarven designs of the face, and you keep your footing. You did not fall off the forge. Very good. It is now Max's turn. Max is going to strike towards the red zombie in front of him. Roll 20 twice. First one is a hit. 20. Second one is a hit. Okay, roll 2d6. First one's a 1, so 4, 5, 3, 7, 5 plus 7 is 13. The red zombie in front of me, as the machine is about chest high, so I get my blades and I kind of just do this piercing damage towards the red zombie, and I deal 13 damage. Sounds good. Gothics, you are up, sir. Yeah. I'm gonna go disappear into the void. Don't disappear into the void. Send me a link or send me a description. Send me a raven in the whispers. Elaborate a little more. If this is a character you're making up, then we will definitely have to talk about it. But if it's actually like I'm kind of opening up again to a wiki character. We're looking for more people to play. As we've lost a lot of people that used to play. So I'm kind of, the restriction goes down as we lose people. If I have a lot of people playing, my restriction goes up for wiki classes and stuff, like learning what this character does. But if you can send me a character sheet, I would love that. If you could just whisper me or an email or something, I could email you, give you my email. You can whisper me a character, okay? I am down for that. We're kind of, you know, looking for more people to play and join us on our adventures. Gothics, you are up, my good sir. I jump into the wheel as it moves. So it's not moving, it's dead, there's no river. Leave towards the orange zombie. Go ahead and make an athletics check. Gothics moving towards. That's good. Good. Made it. As you move towards, you put your hand on one of the wheels fins as you climb yourself up, and you just, with your vampire speed and agility, you find yourself at the top. The gears and everything seem really rusted, so the wheel doesn't really move. It just gives a little bit, but you're able to find yourself on top using 5, 10, 15 steps of movement. Okay, any attack or anything like that? This river has been all but long dried up. It seems that this forge has not been used in a long time. As that goes, Blue, get your turn ready. As Gothics, we wait for his response. Let's see here. Pro Gamer Guns, you see Gothics jump up on the wheel as you see him at your eye level, and you kind of hi as Gothics is getting ready for his attack, and the zombie is has climbed up and has met you at your level right here. You find yourself next to the zombie. You see Max below, kind of doing this piercing motion as I pierce towards the zombie in rapid succession. I want to jump off at the orange zombie. Okay, so let's see here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Well, ready. Okay. And then if you want to attack, roll your 20s for that. Alright, so Gothics, man, he just in this agility, this display of acrobatic prowess. Gothics, you see him jumping on top of the wheel, the water mill as water wheel as he runs Naruto style, just jumps mid-air, just flipping and landing in front of the zombie. No question, easily passed with his athletics. On the next roll, can I cast enmity on the red zombie even if I didn't hit it? Question. I believe it's just a bonus action. Avoid him in a target creature within 10 feet. You gain advantage on attack rolls. Yep, nope, you don't need to attack him. You just need to cast it as a bonus action. Blue, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can use your action to dash. Yeah, you can. So, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, so about 15 right here. And you can cast Valvanivity as a bonus action. You use your action to dash and move longer distance, and you use your bonus action to do Valvanivity. That works really good. Like Dr. Oil exists, I just want to make something original, plus I would never join this D&D thing because I usually suck at visiting the same streamer over and over. It's fine, it's not a problem. You know, it would help if you wanted to play. With that, I've never seen the Plague Doctor. I'll have to look into that. I'm curious now. Mention the face with my guns. Nothing. Why did I roll? Never mind. Wasted a 20. Gothics roll. Roll your attacks. Okay, as that. Okay, Here, so Gothix does that. He's in front. Blue moves in. As blue, Pyro is next. I will have her 5 and you can't give me advantage on the next attack, but you can do the Vow of Enmity onto it. Let's see here. So Cowgirl doesn't really have a shot. Let's say she holds her turn for something that comes towards her. She moves up behind you, Blue. Gothix rolled a 7. That's it. Gothix just has crazy things. Damage. Yep. Hit. One more. Oh wait, no, never mind. You got it. Never mind. Okay, sorry. So Gothix rolled a 7. Plus 7 is a 14. 7 plus 12 hit. Okay, roll damage. Roll damage. You know what that means to me, Spazzy? It means you have not found the right channel that you want to stick with. All other channels seem inferior, which is fine. I don't really watch a lot of people either. I do watch here and there, and I like to support some people, but I don't really watch because I'm mostly busy dealing with how to make my channel grow. And I get envious of other people's really cool or really big channels, and I don't know why the hell they, you know, what's so great, you know. What the hell? The hell am I doing wrong? Okay, so as that goes, Gothix rolls his damage. Blue, you did yours. Flame zombies will be going next. Just waiting on damage for Gothix. And I can't do anything. Damage. So what's happening right now? You mean as far as the game is going? Well, we are in a dungeon. This is our first dungeon. This is known as the Wave Echo Cave. This is we were helping a townsfolk, a town resident, citizen of my kingdom, known as Gundren Rockseeker. He asked if, you know, one time during a drunk night, we had gotten to talk to him about his exploits and things he does, and he offered to cut us in on something if we would help him a little bit, and this has led us to here. In our game, we've only been here for about 3 weeks, I think, 2-3 weeks, but this has been a 3-month adventure. This is our first campaign as a group. There's a dude who wears the crow masks. Yeah, there you go. I like that. I'm just in a cave. I agree with Pro. Gothix, please roll your damage. I am waiting on to do the zombies' attacks until you do your damage. I have run everything else until you do your damage. Please do your damage, and then we are good. I can do the movements for the enemies. And Skullface, you will be coming up after the zombies go, and Pro is after Skullface. I do need to put the little one to bed, so I will be 2 seconds while I go tuck her in. If you guys want to take a quick second to go drink or anything like that. Nothing. Your channel is perfect. Awesome. I just told him. Give me a second. I'm waiting on Gothix's damage. Blue comes in closer. Skullface, you see the group trying to shift towards the last remnants of the zombies as everybody is climbing around this machine, and we just find ourselves at the Forge of Spells, a abandoned or a long forgotten forge created over 600 years ago, lost to history, and a giant battle that ensued in this land long ago. The old Orcan Wars had laid waste this land, and we find ourselves rediscovering an old forge. Little did we know that a lot of people have been looking for this forge, and we happened to be hired by somebody who had found it first. turning here and accepting his mission had led us into a spiraling thing. Okay, so Gothic's roll is 4 plus 5 is 9, 17. You don't have an ally nearby. You don't have the advantage. You're okay. You don't have to do sneak attack. You can only do that if there's a ally nearby or you have advantage. But that's okay. We're still learning that stuff. Okay, so 4, 9, 16. Okay. All right, Gothics, as you jump down, you do your epic clip. You, mid-air, you're looking down at the zombie and you just do this kind of Spider-Man jump in off of the forge, and you're just looking down on it in slow motion. You just as the zombie just isn't even focusing on you and just gets shredded down the side of his face, dealing that 18 damage. This zombie is not looking good as you shred the face and arms to the side. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to tuck the little one into bed. Okay, grab a drink. It shouldn't be that long. Just give me less than a minute, okay?
Whoa! Turn on and fill for a fire too.
Bob, do something. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if Skullface did his attack. Whatever you want, within reason. No dragons, but most reasonable sized things, yeah. We're pretty open. Alright. I'm not gonna do anything if if the person's like, I ain't gonna make it, you know what I mean? Like, my effort comes from your effort too. I've had a lot of people come in, say they're gonna play. I go through the motions of going through their wiki character and learning their class, and where are they? Not here. So, kind of like, I heard clerics are OP, so are druids. Intent. It can be something someone else has. Yeah, and it can't really be something else. For example, your mount can't be half dog and half griffin. Yeah, we kind of have 2 griffins already, so no more griffins. The wife has a dragon pet. I Don't have any pets. I don't have any mounts either, but Got Blue has a mount known as Percy. And Skullface, you are up, my friend. Pro, you will be up after Skullface. Welcome back. I guess we were kind of everybody was talking to you. If you weren't here, I guess. If I were to join this playthrough, what should I be class-wise? Yeah, so they were answering you on that if you want to go back in the chat. Yeah, remember your guns can be loud as fuck. Yeah, remember that. Yes, they can. I use the jump ring to get over the dust and collect it in an old potion flask using prestidigitation to get something to help me get it in. You can do it. You can do it, I yell. Scott Skullface, you go ahead and write down a flame skull ash. And go ahead and write down 1 vial of flame skull ash as you collect that. It doesn't really die, yeah, well, but it's gonna fuck. Yeah.
The same.
Okay, sounds good. You heard me read him. Good. Oh yes, and Skullface has a wolf that we were able to calm down and earn its trust, and it is known as Silver. Silver the Wolf. He has joined our party as well. We were able to calm him down, and through a series of much helped advantage rolls and animal handling checks, we were able to have this wolf follow us around for a little while, and now has kind of learned to trust us, and as okay, so that's what Skullfaces does. Pro Gamer Guns, you're up. The only thing I do not allow in my campaign, it's not that I don't allow it, okay? I allow a lot of things in my campaign, but the story of our premise is that I'm a king trying to grow my kingdom, and the knights are people who have proven themselves. People like Skullface, Pro Gamer Guns, anybody else that isn't a knight or a mod is somebody who is earning trust in the kingdom and is a mercenary and trying to gain a seat on the knight's table. Whether as a mod or just a trusted knight, but they are trying to show that they are trustworthy in the game. And like if you go and hobo murder somebody, my character will react negatively to your character killing innocent life. If you do it and I don't notice as my character, or none of our characters notice, or never gets back to me, well then that's on your character's conscience. But stealing from people, killing innocents, if my character finds out about it, you're gonna get kicked out of the group. Because I'm trying to gain allies in the kingdom and gain territory. Establishers of the head. Okay, which one? Not a bad idea. I really wanted to be some sort of thief that would bring back random things back from people I stole from, which is fine. You steal from people, just don't get caught. Don't get caught by my character, or have word get back to my character. The premise is that we're trying to grow and gain allies in the kingdom, and this is our kingdom, this is our territory over here to the left. This is the map of our this is our world's map and the story. Here's Dracovia. This is my kingdom that I've gained. You can see it's a lot smaller next to the rest of the other kingdoms and territories. But by the way, Asgard, very good map program for free. I love it. It's the best one, even out of all the paying ones. But this road represents the King's Highway, as we've been making our way we made our way to Phandalin, and this is pretty much all we've really explored. Phandalin being here, and the Phandelver Mine being to the north. Okay, Go Gamer Guns, you rolled, so what did you do? I stabbed my talon through the zombie's head. Yes, you rolled 20, 13, that hits. Hit, roll damage. The only reason you needed to roll for acrobatics was because you rolled a crit fail, and crit fail doesn't really go. I try not to punish every time a crit fail happens, but something negative kind of happens that you didn't really want to happen. Either you take damage or you don't take damage, or you slip and fall. Crit fails, you don't want crit fails. You know, I don't try to kill you off with a crit fail, but I'm the sticky fingers of the group. Yeah, Pro Gamer Guns has already attempted to steal from a person in the store, and through a series of good lies and luck, was able to make it all wind down. And she also gave the chick like 150 gold worth of stuff. Yeah. Character is someone who helps but does it badly, like attacking people, right? Yeah, well, it's mostly, you gotta think of the premise. I'm a pretty easygoing king. I don't need you to kiss my fucking ring finger. But the premise of our story is you're trying to prove yourself to us. So, you know, whether whatever you do, just remember you don't want to be the king of the king to see it. And and there are other party members, and their loyalty is tested if they don't tell me. But my character's pretty, you cut off your own end. Yes, it pretty much. Okay, so roll 8, 3 plus what? What is it? What's Phoenix doing? 3, 4, 7. Okay, so the green zombie is in front of you. It's fine. Okay, so you rolled 8, 3 plus your Talon is plus 6, so 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. The green zombie is in front of you. Pro Gamer Guns, you put your Naginata behind you as you pull out your Talon. Found in the Red Brand's hideout. You stab towards the green zombie as it's reaching towards you, and you deal 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 damage. 15. Okay, as that goes down, Max, I as well stab towards the red zombie again. I give it 20. So the first one, 7. Time to study D&D. What is it? You definitely need to know how to play a little bit. Yes. So 5 plus 7 is 13. That hits. 19. It's a really nice hit. Go. Your turn's not up for a while. Okay, so I deal, both of them hit. 5 plus 5 is 4 is 9, and 9 is 18 damage. Holy crap! As I move towards the zombie, or the zombie is kind of just reaching over me. His waist is in front. I stab one into the zombie's mouth as it, and then I just grab my other sword and strike off the rest of the top of the head, and the zombie just falls down to the ground. Gothix's zombie is not looking good. Gothix, you are up, my good sir. I have some references and material if you like, if you ever want to know how to play more. But yeah, definitely knowing how to play is a required factor of joining the group. And the thing is, though, this is stuff that goes throughout the memories and history of our channel. I am keeping track of everything that goes down, and this is the story of our channel, our kingdom. It's growing. We're trying to grow. We're going on many adventures. We haven't even gotten that far from home. This is stuff that will resonate with us for a long time, and you can go back and be like, remember that time in the Red Brand's cave, or the time in Phandalin when we blew off the arm of Karg, or that time that Martin missed like 15 times in a row. Max can't strike for shit. Okay, as that, Gothix, you are up. After Gothix, it is a Blue's turn. I use my katana to cut off the head off the orange zombie. Sounds good. Roll 20. Roll 120. I'm not hungry. Gothics, you sheath your saber guns with their blades at the end, and you pull out your katana as you get ready to strike. You guys have a archer. We have, yes, yeah, Lulz doesn't really play as much anymore, but we don't really have a designated archer. We have Pyro is able to do her bow and and she's our sorceress basically. But she's more sorceress. We're looking for a cleric and a healer. That's something our team really does need more. A cleric, a druid. If you'd like to be a druid, we don't have a druid, we don't have a bard, we don't have a wizard, a cleric. We don't have a lot of the basic characters. Ranger, we don't have a ranger. What we have is two fighters, a warlock, a sorceress, a rogue, assassin, vampire, and we have the paladin. Did I say paladin twice? Okay, roll 20, roll a 2, 7, plus 2 is, your katana is 7, 8, 9. That is a hit, my friend. Zombies don't really have a lot of high armor. Roll damage. You rolled 2, that's actually hits. 7, 8, 9. You rolled you had 9 because your katana has a 7 to its attack bonus. And so you actually hit. Since Gothics and Pro-Gamer guns seem to have the zombies left on lockdown, I would roll for perception on the machine. Go ahead and roll a, I would say roll, you've kind of already heard the history check. Roll an investigation, not a perception. Go ahead and roll an investigation. Blue. Three plus your investigation. Your investigation is a -1. It's a big forge. You look around and you see it's a big forge and it looks very dusty and old. Okay, Gothics rolled a 4. Alright, plus your Gothics rolls a katana is a 4 plus 5 is a 9 damage. Gothics, as you pull out your katana, you strike down in the save movement before the zombie can even react. You strike, just a bunch of katana, and then your final one, you strike it through the mouth, and the zombie just falls apart on the ground, but the head stays attached to your katana, and you kind of just fling the head off of the katana using the momentum. Boom. Zombie's dead. Blue is next. Is that your action, sir? Because next is the zombie. I will, if that is all, I will say the zombie will move for an attack. Yes. From where? Fat Shack? The original? Like the original Fat Shack, and just with the ranch. No, just with ranch. It's the original Fat Shack. It's called the Fat Shack.
Okay.
Fat Shack's a very, very bad place to eat from. That, sir, is my action. Sounds good. Alright. The zombie is going to go. Let's just... my 20. Lost my D20. Just the small, not the regular, not the large. Just give me a small. The zombie is gonna go. He gets a 19. The zombie looks towards you, Pro Gamer Guns, as it's focused on you and strikes and does 4 damage on you, Pro Gamer Guns. 23, 22, 21, 20. Branch, yes. Alright, after that, Skullface, you are up, my friend. I love it. I use the jump ring and I want to go open the door of the forge and I ask Blue to come look. I open the door in the forge and ask Blue to come look inside with me and look around inside if anything is of interest. Alright, so you run 1, 10, 15, 20, 25. You kind of use your jump ring to just jump over at ease over the thing, and you call Blue over. He has some movement left, and you move to the door over here to the side. Go ahead and roll for an investigation check. Skullface. Got that, then it will be Pro Gamer Guns. You're up for the attack. Go ahead and roll an investigation check with advantage.
If it's like 1 or 2. The Devin paid me out. He's like, I just want you to know about the dump.
That's really surprised.
Because they still only pay their line codes. Us. Devin paid me out, and I just looked at him and
he wants. We are looking for somebody now, and if he can make it to Denver, they try and throw the blue zombie in the forge. Huh? Baseball season's coming. We just need somebody.
he would be able to get out by 9 or 10, right?
No. We're open, but you mean 9 or 10 p.m.? A.m. No. We close at 11 and 12. Oh, we open at 9. I mean, we open at 11, but you need to be there at 9. You need to be there at 9 or 8 to get ready and prep. Your character can be level 3 or 4. I'll accept a level 3. If you actually stick around, I'll give you a level 4, but it's all hypothetical now because we need to see if you return. No offense. You can send me a character sheet. I'm fine with that. A level 3 character sheet. I'd be, I'd appreciate it. Or an investigator. 16, 17. Very good. All right, Skullface. So you and Blue come over here and you open the door, and you takes a second and you creak it open and you look inside and you see the placement for what seems to have held some weapons and what used to be the forge and the coals underneath it as the arcana is spills into it. You don't see any weapons to your dismay. You do see that if we were to get some water through further investigation and Blue's perception, you guys see that this cavern, if we were to get water running through this cavern, we would probably be able to get the forge running again. But unfortunately, there is no weapons inside the forge, and the forge has been all but dusty and old, and the coals are all but ash. Years later. Your best guess. You guys are doing good. Just came back. Welcome. Save our kicking butt. Yep. Saw our kicking butt. Okay. That was a he she said that doesn't stick around with the same Twitch streams. Yeah, yeah. And that's why it's kind of like, if you send me a character sheet, we'll work on things. I'm not going to completely, at least you're being honest with me, I'm not going to completely dismiss you off, but I'm not going to learn a wiki character or a wiki, so I would appreciate if you did like a you know, a regular character, and if you actually stick it through and you're actually showing up to the D&D sessions, we can talk about, you know, you going to a plague doctor and, you know, maybe your character dies or something like that, and you can start a new character, something. Yeah, I could see really cool potential, but Spazzy, in the word of Spazzy, probably shows that you're not gonna, you know, and it's not, I'm not taking offense, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but, you know, I've had people that I've given chances to show up, and I work with them, and they don't show up anymore, so it's kind of like I have less patience for it as time goes on. You know what I mean? Okay, Pro. So, waiting on Pro. Pro Gamer Guns, did you get my attack? Yes, absolutely. Let me see here, girl. Pro Gamer Guns, 17. Pro Gamer Guns, ugh, should have. Pro Gamer Guns rolled an 8. That is a hit. But that's the thing, is the potential for this is it's not just a D&D session. This is a potential to write your history in our channel, to add to our story, to make your mark on this kingdom and this channel. You show up and you contribute and you're a good team player, you will be forever remembered in the kingdom of Dracovia. I've been doing this channel for over 2 years. I have no plans to stop, and if I was going to stop, I probably would have stopped a long time ago. So this channel is probably going to be around for a while. You know, I'm not anything crazy big, but I kind of prefer it that way. I like my little nook and corner of the internet. So, we have our corner of the internet, and we love it. Yeah.
Same building as after turning off Washington. Right into this too, the resident.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? Because that's on Sunday.
You don't know your damage, Pro Gamer Guns? What's that? Yeah, that sounds right. I heard what you said. But... Oh, shit. Pepsi coming in with another sub, 10 months in a row. Fuck yeah. Thank you, Pepsi, coming in. I appreciate that. Our resident zombie dragon has thrown us another subscription. I appreciate it, my friend. He's got that nice, fancy gold crown next to his name. As you go up in... as you go up, the ranking goes up for the sub. Thank you so much, Pepsi, for helping me, being a good friend, and supporting me in my adventures and endeavors. All right, there was you owe me $50. Shut up. Wait a minute. Just subscribe for 10 months in a row. Whoa. Wait. Just subscribe for 10 months in a row. Okay, I'm trying to read the difference for it, because sometimes it tricks us, and it's like, this has been... Oh yeah, so you just paid up $10? No way. Or 10 months? Is that what happened? Holy crap, that's even a bigger fucking, even bigger gesture. Jesus Christ. Oh, you $50. Okay. Sure. Can't find a way to show a character I found. Send me an email. Or not email. Send me a whisper on Twitch with the link to the page. I would appreciate if you did some kind of basic character, like a ranger or something like that. If it is a wiki character, I'm not too keen on doing it, in fear that I won't really see you much after I learn the class. I'm curious to just see what the class is anyway for my own self, but whether I sit there spending hours learning what it does, you know, I'm scared to do that. I used my horns. Well, what's your damage? Come on, Pro. What's your horn smash? No, freaking A. Pepsi coming in with a 10-month sub. Holy shit. That is no small feat. What was a half elf bard? Oh, that's pretty cool. We could use a bard. Our bard crapped out. He's also crapped out completely on the channel, it seems like. I guess because of this game, but I told him guilt-free. You don't have to play if you don't want to. I told him guilt-free. Honestly, inside I was more upset, but I really was nice to him about it. I was like, if you don't want to play Monarch, you don't have to. Like, I love you. You've been a knight on the channel, but completely disappearing off the channel and disappearing at all, that was not cool. Like, I get it. They avoid problems, right? What do kids do? He created problems. I can't show my face? Nah, that's not the case, but whatever. It's fine. That's what kids do, yeah. But Monarch was our young bard. And he didn't have to. Like, honestly never told anybody. He quit until he stopped showing up. Like, I just kept it to myself for the longest time and tried to be a bigger person about it, but when he stopped showing up, I was like, oh, this is probably why. It's fine. You know, he's busy. It hurt that after 2 years, yeah, that he's gonna disappear because of D&D or something. He was watching, but he stopped watching for like a year. Like, he disappeared for like a year, and I let him keep his knightship. But I wrote him once. I was like, hey, you know, it's been a long time. I hope you're okay. If you're not, if you're not okay, then, you know, at least let me know. But if if you're alive and well, at least let me know that too. You know, and by the way, you're kind of coming up on losing your knightship because you disappeared, and that's when he showed back up again. And that's kind of what I've been waiting on. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep warning you that you're gonna lose it if you're just gonna keep disappearing. But it's fine. It's not, you know, you're not kicked out or anything. It's just, you know, it makes it not worth it to anybody else if you just keep it because you had it once. I didn't horn smash. I used my horns. I didn't horn smash. I jammed my horns in his eyes. I didn't horn smash. Oh, so you did a unarmed attack. Well, it is it's your horns anyway. So an unarmed attack is roll 1d4 plus your strength 4 at pro. At pro. He loved Pepsi. His horn misses and spikes Max in the ass for not paying attention. Nice. Okay, so pro gamer guns. You see the green zombie in front of you. You stab towards the eyes, but you miss just barely, and you hit under his chin as the zombie's jaw kind of hunges into your chin, and you kind of rip out, and you take the bottom part of his jaw out, and it kind of sits there hung on your horn. You deal 7 damage. All right, next person. Max is up next. Max is going to make an attempt to climb up as well. I'm going to roll an acrobatics check, and I'm like, I guess I'm going to join Pro Gamer Guns up here, or Spyra. Roll an 18, that's good. 5, 10, kind of climb around you as you see Max kind of shimmy past you as we're in this really weird, awkward position on top of the forge. I'm like, hi, and I roll my attacks. 20, 19, that's a nice roll. 20, nice. 8, that still hits because I'm badass. I wish. 6, oh, that's a sucky apple. 1 plus 4 is 5. Fuck. 5 plus, 6 is 11. Another flower, man. I come up to the zombie and I'm like, hi, pro. And I just strike twice, strike underneath with my swords, dealing 11 damage. Oh, sweet. And as I strike up again, I use my foot and I go, this is for Dracovia, and I boot the zombie off the edge. He comes flying off the edge and smashes on the ground on the floor. All right, the fight is over. What's up? Yes. They don't get an advantage. They get an attack of opportunity, but it's at disadvantage because you have blur.
They don't get advantage.
No, they don't get advantage for just an attack of opportunity. Alright, because you have so much stuff you can do, it's too much for me to process, so I just kept doing your fireball, because I can't do everything. Alright,
No.
Megan's just not feeling too good today, so I have her running around with us, but she's very sickly. She has the flu.
Why was it doing that? It stops after
Go
an episode.
away.
Those I've watched too long. Fucking. I have to press every episode.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I care, I'm just...
Let's suppose that you're writing a really important email.
Oh, no, no. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. You guys, as everything settles down, you guys notice again, as things get quieter, you hear the gushing of the sound farther north. You're not exactly sure what it is. A peaceful dragon. No, Pepsi is a undead zombie dragon, but he is going to be a boss fight one day. He has decided he doesn't really want to play as a character, and that's fine. But I don't really blame him because it's a lot to learn. But I gave in a little bit. He's not a playable character. He is a zombie that we see every once in a while that lives in the Razorback Mountains to our north. No, he's gone. Just don't tear apart. If you're peaceful, how are you the enemy? I use predigitation to skip around saying, yay, we did it, throwing silver dust in the air. You see Skullface kind of prance around you, Blue, as he kind of throws silver dust in the air, and Blue kind of, still disappointed from not finding anything inside the forge, kind of just sits there in silence, kind of rolling his eyes behind the steel cobalt armor. You can't tell that he rolled his eyes, but you kind of think he did. I'm going to hop down and make a ability check. If I can make it down easily. I rolled a 1. Fuck! As I try to attempt to jump off, I slip and lose my footing, and I take 1d6 damage for falling on my ass. And I am knocked prone. There went. Oh yeah, because she's baiting. Yeah. I take 3 damage as you see Max kind of whoa as I 37, 36, 35 as I slip off the thing. Pro Gamer Guns, go ahead and make an acrobatics check as we hop off. Gothix, runs over to Max. Do you need a hand, sir? And he reaches his hand out and helps Max up away from his prone position. We had our intermission when I went to take the kid to bed. That was our intermission. I told everybody, go to the bathroom, get a drink, get everything you need, while I go take the little one to bed. The intermission has already happened. I start to walk around and meet with the rest of the group right here. And I look to Skull, and I'm like, I just kind of like, what are you doing? Kind of chuckle at him. No way. Roll 20, move on. I hug Blue saying, come on, you big guy, be happy, and say, hey, Max, did you have a nice trip? An even better fall? I look and I kind of shrug Skullface, and I'm like, you're not allowed to say that joke anymore. I seem to slip and fall a lot when it comes to like ability checks. It's weird. Pro Gamer Guns, as you say that, you kind of hear Pro Gamer Guns go, whoa! And she also slips and falls off of the freaking forge. And I look, and as she falls down, she takes 3 damage. And as she lifts herself up, everybody kind of turns to look to see, and she kind of stands up really quick and kind of brushes herself on. She goes, this damn forge must be cursed. And everybody kind Sure. And I kind of like, as everybody kind of nods and kind of sarcastically, I kind of speak up and I'm like, it is! It's fucking cursed! And everybody just kind of chuckles. And in roleplay. Alright. 8 means Chipotle for dragon. Okay, so pro gamer guns, you find yourself jumping over. You kind of slide over. Oh wow, it's not Heather, is it? Okay, guys. Wow. Now, we look around. You guys see to the north, the tunnel that leads for the river. You see to our left a door, as a hallway leading to a door to the left over here. And to our right, we have another hallway that Blue was looking towards, to the right. Which way do you guys want to go? Skullface, describe to me what you're looking for if you want to pull out the pendant. What is it that you're looking for? Like, what is your main thing? Like, are you looking for the black spider? Are you looking for loot? Are you looking for more monsters to kill? And then the pendant will tell you what direction that is. All right? Be specific on where you're trying to look for. If you like, your main goal is to find Gundren, is it to find, what are you looking for? And the pendant will point you in the direction towards what you're looking for. It's kind of like that compass from the Pirates of the Caribbean, brain fart.
The kitty, birthday candle, the little bit better.
Birthday candle, huh?
Crazy.
Why? Because she's named Heather?
No, it's estimated 9/10.
Nice. Yeah. I say, guys, look what I got out of my bag, and I show it. And as you pull out, you see this blue pendant wrapped in a gold frame with a very eccentric design. And the blue pendant sits there in front of Skullface's hands, and everybody kind of turns and ooh, and Gothix kind of comes around. We all kind of huddle around Skullface as he shows us the pretty. What does this do? Yeah, everybody kind of looks at it. Ew, what does this pendant do? There you go. What is that from? What's that 10 or 50 iridium to who gets the reference first and types it on the chat. Cowgirl can't do it.
Obviously.
No.
That's something.
Yeah, it's because she probably was, because she'd been sleeping all day. She wasn't really tired that night, last night.
Feel her.
Yeah. I scream, another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Alright. Blue looks to Skullface and he says, what are we looking for? Skull kind of tells everybody what the pendant does, and we all kind of, ooh. Basically, you want to go to bed? Oh no. We only got through one fight. It's 12 o'clock for her right now. I know it's late. That's kind of a group thing. If everybody wants to call it and go to bed, I mean, we can. We only went through one fight. I mean, we were down to call it in about an hour if you're down to make it one more hour, pro. Or maybe 45 minutes. At least one more encounter. But if that's up to you guys. I mean, I'm cool with it. I'm really prepared for this dungeon. I am more than prepared for this dungeon. I'm prepared for whatever's outside the dungeon, and it just gives me time to prepare more. You know, we still have to find the amulet of Kalar, the amulet that the dragon let us pass by without dying. We signed a contract to bring back an amulet of Kalar that's somewhere in this dungeon. So that is one of our goals. Mainly our quest missions are find Gungeon Rockseeker, find the amulet of Kalar, and that's pretty much it right now. I mean, I think there's other little things, but you guys have them written down more. I mean, I do, but I don't have off the top of my head. Yeah, the lights are out. It's stupid. Just say the lights are out on the building if you want. I'll stay because I love you guys. Alright, so what are you looking for, Skull? Describe to me what you're looking for. I'm looking for the loot and the amulet for the dragon. Fuck yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, as we look at the amulet, Blue Gothic or Skull says it out loud. I'm looking for the amulet of Kalar, and everybody go ahead and roll a d20 for loot as we kind of look around and search through stuff. Go ahead and roll a 1d20 for some loot, okay? See if we can find, as everybody kind of spreads around. Skullface kind of exclaims in happiness as he goes, ooh, it looks like it's pointing to the right over here. Yes, okay. I love you too. That mean 18. Alright. Alright, get your ledgers out for loot, okay? This is our little loot run. As everybody kind of spreads around, you find yourself searching through the zombies and seeing what you can find. Gothics rolled. Alright. Gothics, you find 14 gold. Pro Gamer Guns, you find 20 gold. Skullface, you find 19 gold. Blue, you find 13 gold. Max finds 11 gold. Pyro finds another 13 gold. As you guys search around. Pro Gamer Guns, if you roll the 1d4 for your Kobold's Lucky Tooth, you can add another 1d4 gold to that. I can fight pretty damn good, but I can't find stuff worth shit. It's basically, yeah, you're good. And another 2 gold, Pro. So you kind of hold on to your necklace as you about to walk away. You see Gothics after he's kind of throws one of the zombies aside and walks away from it. You notice something shiny and you walk over to that zombie's body and you find another 2 gold that Gothics had apparently missed. Your lucky tooth has made it fortune for you. A gift from Santa. Everybody got that down? Everybody got their gold down? If they need me to repeat it, I don't remember. As everybody gets done looting, Skullface looks back to the group, and you see everybody getting done with their searching through bodies and moving things aside. You see us all kind of spread out, you know, some over here, some near the forge, some on the other side, and you say, all right, guys, the pendant is pointing this way. And everybody kind of, you know, without a word, everybody is like, right, and we head towards you. And we group back up. You're gonna go down? You don't have to go down. Their job, babe.
But our lights are... Whatever.
Earn that tip.
Will you get it if she...
Yeah, if she makes it to the door, yeah. We're trying... What are we trying today? Grubhub? DoorDash. We're trying DoorDash today. Our light is out on our apartments don't have lights out here right now, so it's kind of can't really see our apartment number, but you can see we're the only building with we gave really detailed. cracking. Alright, we start to head towards some cracks though. Of course. Come on.
I've watched Heather. So,
Yeah.
near the new King's, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what they do to the apartments? This apartment is 1150. This next set of buildings are 10.
Yeah.
Because there's 10 buildings.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, there's a lot of buildings. Alright, guys. Oh, I didn't click right click, that's why. Isn't it working? Still getting used to the dynamic lighting scenes. I lead the way. Don't worry, Gothics can't do shit but talk. 98 coin. Oh yeah. Gothics, don't lose your sheets anymore, man. Seriously, you have a lot more than that, but you need to keep track of it. Don't lose your sheets anymore. Okay. Alright, so we start to head away from the group. We kind of walk around a path, and Skullface leading the group. Skullface, as we come into this open cavern, you notice some walls in front of us and some stone. Everything's burnt. You see the remnants of magical effects that are just burnt throughout the sides of the walls, and ash and dust, and what's remnants of a long battle. You see two doors in front of you. Two iron doors. They seem burnt and really burned, and they seem like melted shut. As you come up to the door, Skullface, you try to open it, and it seems melted shut. Story. I only said you were walking up to the door and opening it. I wouldn't say you walk to a door and open it if it was trapped. I wouldn't set you up like that. Like, if I say that you walk up to a door and open it, it's because I'm not screwing you over. I wouldn't say you walk up to it and open it and it reveals a trap, because that would be not fair to you. But as you attempt to open it, you notice that it is melted shut. If you want to make a strength check, you can attempt to open the door and bust in, if you like. You kind of look back to the group as you kind of shake it, and you look to the group, and you're like, it looks like this door is melted shut. On the ground. I threw it on the ground. You see to your right, the cavern starts to head down. You kind of see, Pro Gamer Guns, you kind of see to the roof and what's left of the lighting of my torch kind of picking up on some reflectiveness in the upper part of the cavern. It kind of catches your eye. Blue as well, with your badass passive perception. You guys notice to the right that the rooftop of this cavern seems very shiny and starry, if you will. I was talking about me. I lead the way. Okay. I tried to break the door around the store around the door. What, the store? What's the store around the door? Stone? I try to break the stone around the door. It looks interesting. Blue, he calls Blue over. Blue kind of walks over. You guys see this very eccentric design. You see dwarven in nature, as this door is two cast iron doors are shut in front of you, and it seems the hinges are melted. The entire door seems like it took a blast from some kind of magical effect that just burnt this door entirely and melted it shut. You can both make an attempt to open this door if you like. I kind of walk up next to you both, and I'm like, I look at the door as you guys are looking at it, and Blue's like, this seems interesting, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? What'd you find? Everything okay? Oh, cool. Yeah, Heather, huh? What a nice name. That's not confusing. Yeah, check your phone. There's a way the pendant's leading us. Yeah, the pendant is bright and shining, and the arrow on the pendant is pointing towards this door. Get scared of how quietly Maxamillios approached them. Kind of Blue kind of jumps a little bit, and I kind of look to Blue, and I'm like, it's all right, we'll be okay. Like, what's with the door? Is it? Can we get in? Yes, what this is the way the pendant is pointing. Yes, absolutely. All right. I would like to try and karate bust it open. All right, Pro Gamer Guns, go ahead and roll a 20 for strength check. Go ahead and roll a strength check. I will say you can add your athletics to it. Your athletics is a +6, so go ahead and roll a 20 and add 6 to it. I'm looking for the number 15. Blue Max Pro, come on, we're breaking this shit. Okay. Fuck. All right, at this, Pro Gamer Guns pushes everybody aside, and she's like, I got this. And she said karate chop? We're gonna break, and I like to try and karate bust it open. Pro Gamer Guns, she moves with her foot, and she tries to do this, roundhouse kick. As she kicks it, boom, it kind of makes this boom sound, and you just, it hurts your foot, and you take 1 damage from the door, kind of hurting your foot. You kind of take a step in, and Pro Gamer Guns kind of in a limping, unvictorious walk, kind of walks away, and she's kind of sitting her leg, and everybody's like, "Are you okay? Jesus, that looks like that hurt." I want to hex the door. I try to break the lock. All right, so go ahead and roll a strength acrobatic or strength check and roll a d20. Anybody who's trying to break the door open, and try to roll a DC 20. I need a 15. Here we know we are here. Yep. One more attempt, and then something's gonna happen. Pepsi comes out of nowhere and attempts to open the door. As he bashes his head in it, he hits his head and he goes, "Oh, damn it." Rolls a 4. I'm looking for a 15. Of course, Skullface can't get it. Gothix rolled a 9. 9 plus your athletics, 9.
Oh
You
my god.
just fucking
You know who
barely.
Selena is,
So you
right?
rolled a 14.
You know who Selena is,
Who?
right? That famous.
Yes, I know Selena, yeah.
So nobody at the store knows who you, Beyonce. I'm
Okay.
Selena. Free Beyonce.
Oh my god. Okay, so as Pro Gamer Guns kind of takes a step and limps out, you know, and taking a step, Gothix moves in for a chance, and he gets his shoulder ready, and he everybody kind of takes a step back as Gothix attempts to bust in, and Gothix, you know, takes a step in, and you see kind of the view from the door towards Gothix, and he just with a nice shoulder bust and just boom again, and the door does not budge. But all of a sudden, in all of your heads, you hear this bubbling, gurgling noise. There's this hello, what have we here? And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the doors come busting open, kind of pushes Gothix aside, and this entity, this circular being with tentacles and eye stalks, comes in front of you with a big, huge, gaping maw and a center eye. As in front of you see this weird creature you've never seen before. Let me zoom in for you for the description. As he busts the door open from his side. This is 4 eye stalks protrude out its side and a huge long tongue. This in front of you, you see a crazy creature. Gothix, go ahead and roll an Arcana check. You are proficient in Arcana. I want to see if you can figure out what this creature is based on your Arcana. Gothix being chosen Arcana as his proficiency. This is a magical based creature. This gives him advantage on but this gives him he has a little more knowledge when it comes to these kind of creatures. We have no idea what this is. It's huge teeth. It's looking at you. It comes busting through the door. It pushes the door in front of you. Pro Gamer Guns, you see this huge floating, what looks to be like a floating head in front of you. Everybody go ahead and roll for initiative. Arcana. Arcana is Arcana. That is the study of magic and magica in our world. He chose Arcana as a proficiency, meaning he has a really vast knowledge of magical things. And when it comes to either natural beasts or magical based beasts, you can do an Arcana check and see if you can figure out what this creature is. Gothix rolled a 13. Okay, not bad. Gothix, as the door busts open in front of you and the creature comes out, you look to everybody like, whoa, whoa, everybody be careful. It's a spectator. These creatures have massive magical potential, and watch out for the eyes. And everybody roll initiative. Okay, so Gothix, kind of like mana, yeah. So Pro got a 5. Maxie's gonna roll as well. God damn, Skullface rolled a 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 6. 6, 5, 18. Very nice roll, Blue. 19, 20, 21. Blue got a 21. 18. Pyro got an 18. Nice freaking initiative roll, Blue. Really nice. Max is gonna roll, and then the spectator is going to roll. I got a 12. And the spectator got a 12 as well. Maxie's getting a 16. 16. Spectator gets a 14. Now, you can do another Arcana check later if you like, or during the battle. It is considered as an action, though, to learn more about what this creature does. But this is a really creepy creature we've never seen before. As it hovers in front of us, its eye tentacles looking at all of us and blinking. As the one big center eye focuses on Pro Gamer Guns. What the fuck, cat? Yes, just fucking knocking shit over for the hell of it. Your toy. Yeah, we took a long rest. You have everything back. Okay. I think I was banned. You were not banned. Gothix rolled an 11 plus his 5. That is a 16. Gothix rolled a 16. So the initiative order is blue. Blue. Gothix again. Pyro. No, Pyro next. Actually, sorry. Blue. Pyro. Gothix. Max. Spectator. And Skullface and Pro. So Skull and Pro, bad initiative rolls. I'm so sorry, guys. Blue, you are up. Blue is the first one as we fight the Spectator in front of us. He looks to you guys, and as you guys are getting your attack ready, you again hear in your heads, you hear this.
You're not allowed to have my treasures. I'm here to protect them.
Sorry. That was hard. Excuse me. And melee weapons. Okay, my eyes are all teary. Keeps getting send accidentally. Okay, that's fine. So Blue, you are up. Blue is first in initiative. As he looks to you and he goes,
"What are you doing?"
In your head, you hear this voice. Alright. Gothix rolls a 20. No, Blue. Can weapons damage it? Gothix, you roll. You'll have to do that on your initiative. You cannot do that unless it is your turn. We have now entered initiative. It'll take an action to do another Arcana check to get more information and specific information on its attacks and powers. You can do that again, but that'll take your action. You can still do a bonus action and do like one shot with your gun, no added bonuses, but it'll take an action to do another Arcana check to learn more about this creature. Anybody can do it, but Gothix is the most proficient in Arcana, I believe. He chose Arcana as one of his favorite things he wanted to do, as he's proficient in it. He's a +6 in any Arcana roll. I swing my polearm at it in surprise. Okay. Rolled a 13. That is a 13 plus your thing. That is a hit. Okay. Rolled a 10, that's a hit. Okay, rolled a 10. Blue coming up, and he goes, he runs towards the Spectator. He pulls out his poleaxe. He strikes down towards the Spectator in front of him, dealing, I believe that was 13 damage. 13 damage. The Spectator. Okay. The Spectator, you strike towards the Spectator. You hit kind of the side of his maw as he looks towards you. Oh boy. All right. On a bonus, can I pass found immunity? Yes, absolutely. And as a bonus action, Blue points towards the Spectator and goes, "What are you safe, Blue? You can say something. I won't say it for you." Oh no, wrong person. Can't vow of enmity yourself. Spectator now has Vow of Enmity cast on him from Blue. Blue getting advantage on his attacks. Okay, we're lucky we can... What? Yeah. You don't know that, though. Your character doesn't know that. Your character does not know that. Not without an Arcana check. Yeah, but that's called metagaming. That's called metagaming. You can't. You don't know that. Your character has never fought a Spectator. Does not know what it has, what it can do. All right, just ask for a check. Gothix is attempting to do that right now. Like he is the Arcana, so he's blue. You know, blue was asking him for. You don't have Arcana? You can risk getting a good roll. Okay, so next after blue goes Pyro. You don't know what it can do, but you can attempt to make an Arcana check and do a bonus action if you like. You have Pro Gamer Guns in front of you and Skullface to your left and blue to your far right. Okay. 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 All right. Pyro moves in front on her initiative. And
Without looking at me.
without looking at what? Oh, you're not attacking it, are you?
Yeah.
It's your mind.
Gives me
Quicken gives you a second turn. So you cast Blur on yourself right now.
Mm.
Okay, so Powgirl steps in front of Pro Gamer Guns, and she casts Blur on herself, giving a disadvantage on attacks against her as she casts her level 2 spell. Let me pull up her. This is your Blur. We'll do it a heart. Okay, and then you cast the spell points. Use for Quicken. How many spell points is that? 2 spell points. Okay. And what are you gonna attack? Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast.
You're gonna cast True Strike. Okay. Give yourself advantage. Okay. What's that? A level 1 spell? Oh, you're level 1. Okay. Yeah. Just spells. Okay. All right. So that's Cowgirl's turn. Gothix, you're up next. Cowgirl steps in front of Pro Gamer and says, "Get behind me!" And she casts Blur, and she also casts with her Quicken using her spell points. She does True Strike on her next attack. She gets advantage. True Strike being her cantrip. Cowgirl has found a very good way to use True Strike. I've seen True Strike demeaned and stuff like that, but it only works with this. Like, this True Strike works really well with her. Okay, it's you and I, big loogie. And Blue says, "It's you and I, big loogie," and points to the spectator in front of him. Fat Shag. Pepsi is the one who showed me Fat Shack. I do not recommend it if you want to keep your health, but it's so good. All right, Gothix, you're up. All right, roll 20. What are you doing, Gothix? Just roll 20. I need to know what you're doing. What? I can't really eat this right now.
But not right?
Rolled a 12. Okay, Gothix. Gothix using his action. He goes, "Hang on, guys," and he sits there and he starts to think. And you remember, Gothix, you sitting in a bar a long time ago, and you overheard as you were drinking. You heard some men talking about a fight, or a spectator they had fought a while back, and you overhear this conversation as you're taking your drink, and you hear them talk about how the different eye stalks do a different power each, and the eye is known for on a miss, on a save, or on a save, the eye can reflect magical attacks back at a target it chooses. So on misses and on its saves, a successful save that it has against a magical attack, it reflects. But all the other eye stalks do crazy things. They can do anything from paralyzing to confusing. So stay the fuck away from the eye stalks. Okay, next is, unless you want a bonus action, Gothix, you can do a 1d8 and don't add any modifier, and you can do 1 saber gun towards the spectator. If that, Max is up. What do I want to do? Okay. I think I'll just hack and slash for now. That's what I'm best at. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I can't do prone. Huh? Oh, thanks, baby. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Max is going in for his attack as he, as Gothix yells out this information. The camera shows to the side as Max and Gothix are in view, and Max goes, "Duly noted," and it zoom towards the spectator, doing my attack. Roll 20, I roll a 10. That hits. Second one hits. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. I run towards the spectator, slashing, attempting to get one of its eye stalks. As I strike for the eye stalk moves to the back. I strike towards again. I jam it into the side of the maw as I hit his right side, and he just as he takes 14 damage. 14. Hang on, math. 3, 2, 1, alright, 13, 4, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 43, that's a hard one. 4 minus 3 is 13, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 2, okay, that was a hard one. That was some math right there. It wasn't hard, but it was just like confusing. Okay, the spectator making its noise. The spectator now goes. Wait, where do we go? The spectator. Let's see here. Actions. Let's just double check. Make sure I do everything right for this guy. Arman OP. PO. So I'll make sure I can do this. Actions. I can use 2 of the following eyes. Okay. Okay. Alright, here we go. One of the eyes is going to attack Max. The other eye is going to attack Blue as 2 eye stalks gain focus. The paralyzing ray goes for Max, and the confusion ray goes on Blue. Okay. The confusion ray, a pink light emanates from the spectator's eye stalk as it goes towards Blue in it. Let's see here. Oh, I can't see. Alright, let's roll for the attacks. +1. Never played a spectator before, so I just want to be sure. Got Blue. I need you to roll a 20, and I need to a wisdom saving. A wisdom saving throw from Blue. I need you to roll a 20. I'm looking for the number 13, and Max is going to roll as the pink light emanates from the spectator, zoomed in on Blue. The a yellow paralyzing ray shoots towards Max, and it hits Max in the chest, and pink one hits Blue in the chest. Max rolling a 5 plus my constitution. 5 is 10. Oh no, as the paralyzing ray hits Max, all of a sudden just in mid attack just and I just am paralyzed in stance in front. Max is now paralyzed. I will have to roll on my next turn at the end of my next turn. Maxie is now a paralyzed son of a bitch. I did not make my save. Blue, you make your roll yours as well. Blue rolls a 6. Oh fuck. As the confusion ray hits Blue, you cannot take reactions, and you can't move, and you use its action to make a ranged attack against a randomly determined person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will roll. I have to do this. So Skull is going to be, we'll just go in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pyro is 1, Gothix is 2, Max is 3, there is no, okay, so, oh, sorry, Skull is 4, Pyro is 5. I will roll. I don't have a 5-sided dice. I just want to do a random, so we'll see. Here we go. We'll redo if it does the number 5. 3. That is Max. Oh no! As you get hit with this pink ray in front of you, Blue, you just see around you, and your image changes, and you see enemies all around you, not just the spectator. You see Spyro, and you're determined to attack your enemies. All of a sudden, you guys just hear Blue just yell out, "For Sokovia!" And he runs towards Max, striking at Max. I'm gonna back everybody up since we're all sitting on top of each other here. So, boom, boom, boom. Max is gonna be in this square. No, what are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? That was kind of cool. I like that. What is that? Zoom in on the character like that. That was kind of cool. Blue comes running towards Max. Blue, roll a 20 for an attack against Max. As that goes down, the spectator. That's it, I believe, for the spectator's turn. Skull, you are up. You are up next. Twitch plays D&D. What's up, VRC? My name is Maxamillios. I welcome you to our kingdom. We're playing a little D&D tonight. What? Oh, that I didn't say the whole name. My wife gives me crap for that. But yes, I'm playing a little Twitch D&D. We kind of role-play in the channel, and we started doing D&D as a secondary. So we've all kind of to play with our characters that we role-play with in the channel. So everyone's been really cool, and we've all learned how to play D&D together. It's a lot of fun. Welcome to the Kingdom of Sokovia. We currently are playing the Lost Mines of Phandelver campaign, and we add it to our story. We have a mix of homebrew. Well, thanks. It's a hard concept to make work, I'm telling you. There's a delay and stuff like that. But everybody welcome TRC to the kingdom, please. VRC. Sorry. Blue, I mean, I get close to you then. Does that mean yes, you do? Yep. We do D&D every Monday. Thank you, Gothics. I look at saying, if you don't look like a bad person, I don't think Lilith likes you, as I cast Hexblade's Curse and swing for the Giant's Eye. Hexblade's Curse is +2 to damage and is a bonus, and you crit roll on 19 and 20. Go ahead and roll. But welcome. I am your lightning-bending, dual-wielding swordsman, Maxamillios, Blue Knight being my aerokinetic paladin, Gothics being my vampire assassin. We have a mix of homebrew, but mostly we do for fun. I like to stick to some rules to have a structure, but, you know, we play for fun more than rules. If I make a mistake, we go back, but this is my first time DMing, and we've been doing this for about, what, 3-4 months now? This campaign's been going on for about 3 months. We're right now in the dungeon, like, we're almost done with the dungeon, but we have our world, you know, our kingdom, a story we've developed and created together. This is our little kingdom right here, the green one, Sokovia, and we are right now in Phandelver over here. This is our homebrew. I've kind of added the Phandelver to our world and stuff like that, and I love it. We've been having a lot of fun. Okay, Skullface rolls an 8. Skullface rolled a 12. Okay, 19, that's a hit. He rolled a 12, that's 8 plus 13. Take that, bitch. And that's 8 plus 5 is 8 plus 5 is 13 plus another 2, so or 13, 14, 15. So you gotta have 15 damage on the the warlock. Skullface kind of backs up to a second as he shoots towards doing his Eldritch Blast. As a crackling green and black Eldritch Blast flies towards the spectator. On a spell against him, or a miss. Thank God you didn't miss. The spectator taking some damage and burning on its side. You see now not just the gash in its side, but the burn on its left side of its face as it as he takes the hit. Dealing 14 damage. Is pretty good. Or 15 damage. So 4 and 1. Wow, that's not bad. Not bad. He's not looking too good. AKA Twitch plays Pokemon. Could you imagine an automated version for the players where democracy wins the next PC action? Oh, that would be interesting. Well, you know, we kind of have a, you know, thing like, you know, you murder hoboing is, you know, you do it. My character is not going to be happy with that. You know, 15 Virus, so that's neat. You know, you charged him. Oh, you did the fucking. I look at the bad person and don't think Liz likes you as a hex place, and I curse and I swing for his giant eye. You said swing for his giant eye. We're gonna keep rolling with that. No, I charged him. It's okay. You charged him. That's fine. Yeah, you did say swing. Okay, so why did I see Eldritch Blast? Okay, so 1d12, 14 damage. So, as Skullface runs towards the spectator, you see his hand motion as he strikes towards the spectator. Nothing in his hand. All of a sudden, in a green and black energy appears the axe of his Hex Blade's curse, and he strikes down as Lilith's axe gives all the damage it can towards the spectator, cutting a nice gash off the side of it. Pro Gamer Guns, you are up next as the spectator takes the damage. After Pro, Blue, you will be up again. Yeah, you're good. I took it as an Eldritch Blast. I changed it. It's an axe. It was an axe attack. My bad. My bad. Lot to read. I'm sorry. Where are you from? We have people on here from all over the country and Argentina. Yeah, Valentine's from Argentina. We apologize if we don't answer you sometimes, but we are trying to finish the session. You're good. We decided to play for another hour. You guys notice now that there's a green flaming brazier. Skullface, Pyro, Gothix, Max is frozen. Blue, you see as you are confused, and you're attacking Maxi, you see a green flaming blazer behind you illuminating out into the hallway. I use my Naginata to chop the spectator's tongue off. Rolls a 13. And you rolls. Okay, that's a hit. Cool. 4. Okay, sweet. So Pro Gamer Guns, she gets her Naginata out and she runs up towards Skullface, and as the is standing there, she attempts to cut off the tongue. As she hits towards the spectator, the tongue starts to wheel back, and she slices off a tip of his tongue. He kind of falls back, but as he does that, he looks to you, and he says with his telekinesis, he goes,
"Thank God I don't need that."
And you next turn is Blue. You are up. I want to touch it. Yeah, see what happens. Yeah, Blue, you are up. Again, you kind of notice around the cavern, like as you kind of look in and you see the dull green light of the flame, you kind of catch glimpses of the different desks and tools and a table across the other side. You noticed all the burn marks and singes of this area and what seems to have the big battle that had been taken on in this area, reminding you of the destruction that happened eons ago. Okay, so yes, you're still confused. So Blue, you need to roll a 20. Roll 20. So. Oh my god. So, again, Blue rolls at the end of his turn. Damn. So Blue, on his turn, still confused, looks towards a random target. 6 being Pro. Blue looks towards Pro, still confused from the spectator ray as this pink energy kind of consumes your eyes, and you just see enemies all around you, and you, "I'll get you!" And he runs towards Pro Gamer Guns, attacking Pro Gamer Guns. For the sake of brevity, I'm going to just roll to get this rolling. Haha. Is that a pun? Blue, go ahead and actually just go ahead and roll as Pyro, you are up next. Blue, go ahead and roll a 20 as an attack against Pyro, or against Pro Gamer Guns. Pyro, go ahead. You see Skullface in front of you, Spectator in front of or behind him.
10. Or
Okay. You want to do Chromatic Orb? Go ahead. How does it go again? It's 3d8 or on attack. You have to hit, right? So roll a 20 to attack. Yeah, you got to hit. Why? And you get advantage for true strike. Yeah. So 17. Fuck yeah. So Cowgirl starts to get the Chromatic Orb, right? I just wanted us to abjure the enemy. It's all right, Blue. Blue, go ahead and roll a 20. I need you to roll a 20 against the attack against Pro. Your character is confused in attacking Pro. Eight. 10. Nice, Blue. Plus 6, that's 16. Oh, you just hit her. You just fucking hit her. Roll damage, Blue. Blue when you can. Okay, so you did 11 damage. What? Fire? Okay. Alright. Okay. So, you're doing the Chromatic Orb, right? So 11 damage. All right. So Cowgirl starts to get this big flaming ball in front of you, bigger than others. You guys start to recognize this as the Chromatic Orb attack that the Kobolds did to kill poor Gothics. As it flies towards, flying past you, Skullface. You kind of duck to the side as you feel the heat kind of burn towards your back, and it hits the Spectator in the side, dealing how much? 11 damage. The Spectator now takes the damage and just it's all burnt, and it is not looking so good. It is definitely burnt. It is kind of starting to hover, and it looks to you, Pyro. Gothics, Blue, roll damage. Thank you, Blue. 8 plus 3 is 11. All of a sudden, Pro Gamer Guns, as you're looking at the Spectator, Blue comes out of nowhere, you yelling out this gibberish, and just strikes you in the back. And this is for all that bullshit, goat! And strikes you, dealing 11 damage. You take the hit really bad, and you are down to 4 health. You almost hit to your knee as you kind of land on your knee, and you're just like, oh, fuck, that hurts. And you are down to 4 health. Next is Pyro went, right? So Gothics, you are up. Gothics, you are up, my friend. Interesting. Very interesting. And then Blue still didn't make his save. He rolled a 5 plus his Constitution, which is 0. So Blue is still Confuse Raid. Poor Blue. Go. Make that so that's a reminder to me. I like roll 20. Roll 20 is nice. I did. I jump on the top of the Spectator's head and stab him with my katana. Roll athletics. No roll. I would never call her. Normally, I let her know when confused. Sorry, that's me. DM discretion on the confusion ray. I get to take over your character. Love you. 17. Good. Okay, good. Now roll attack. So Gothics comes running past everybody. He jumps up in the air and jumps up on top of the Spectator. You see Gothics on top of the Spectator floating around. Delete back. As he jumps past you, Skullface, on top of the Spectator. Now sitting on top, cowboy style. As he brings his sword down for the attack. Program rolled 17. No, but I need no. Roll 20 for attack. You did the athletics. You rolled the 20 to get on top of him. Now I need you to roll a 20 for the attack. You rolled a 1. That sucks. Okay, as you jump on top of it, you get your katana down, and the spectator starts to spin around, and you hear it in your voice. What are you doing? As he knocks you off with the critical fail, and you fall to the ground. I will not say damage, but I will say you get knocked off, and you slide, and you near this desk, and you kind of almost hit your head, or you hit your head kind of on the tip of this desk, but not creating any damage as you fall off the spectator. That is, unless you have that. Yep, I will say, you are also knocked prone. Next will be Maxi. I am still paralyzed. 1 minute and can reroll at the end of my turn, so I just get to roll to get out of paralyzing everybody. I sit there and I'm like, oh, I'm still paralyzed. Spectator now goes. Ooh. You start to hear in all your heads as he laughs, and he grins as the toothy spiked maw just smiles across almost what seems his entire face. He looks to Pro Gamer Guns, and he does the wounding ray. Pro Gamer Guns, I need you to roll a DC 20. All right, I roll at Pro. No, not Pepsi. Pro. Roll 20. I need a 13 from Pro as the eye stalk focuses on Pro, shooting towards her. Another one looking towards Skullface as the paralyzing ray. I'm going to say, yeah, the paralyzing ray goes for you again too, Skullface. And Skullface. Pro Gamer Guns rolls a 14. Very good. You only take half the damage. 16 necrotic. Okay, Pro Gamer Guns, you see this black and purple dark energy just all of a sudden just appear out of one of the eye stalks as it's focusing on you, and comes towards you, and it hits you in the chest, and you feel this as it kind of burns a hole in your chest, dealing 16 divided by, I'd say, doesn't matter, you're down. Pro Gamer Guns, all of a sudden you just see her fall to the ground as she is now dying on the floor at a 0 health HP. She is prone on the ground and drops. Actually, no, it's not yellow. Red. You are in death saving throws on your next turn. Skullface, where are you? What did you roll? Skullface rolled a 10 plus his Constitution saving throw. Just double checking it. You have +2, so 12. Your Constitution is a +2, so you rolled a 12. As you roll a 12, you are now paralyzed. I believe you are incapacitated. You cannot take reactions. You cannot take. You are not able to do Hellish Rebuke. As all of a sudden, the paralyzing ray, as you have the axe in your hand, you become petrified as well. Skullface is now paralyzed as well. You cannot take reactions on your paralyzing. You are not able to do Hellish Rebuke. I am so sorry, my friend. No, I'm not. No, I'm just kidding. Spectator went. Skullface, now it is back to your turn. I want you to go ahead and roll a 20. This will be your turn. If you get a 13, you're good. You rolled a 12. Yeah, you didn't get it. Next will be Pro Gamer Guns. Pro Gamer Guns, I need a death saving throw from you, and then Blue, it is your turn for fucking Blue is now Blue is has to roll a 22 at the end of his turn. That is his turn to undo the confusion. So I need a roll from Blue, Skull, and Pro Gamer Guns. I need roll 20s from all three of you. After that, Pyro will be going next. You see your allies all around you dying. You see your friends on the ground. You see everyone having a hard time with this little fucker. What do you do, cowgirl? Megara, the queen of Dracovia. It's 3 on the sheet. Skullface, you have a... Oh, you do have a +3 on your Constitution. Why is your thing a +2? No, you're right. That is still your turn. I will say you save, but you are no longer paralyzed, okay? You got the 13. You're good. I see it as a +3 Constitution here, but then your Constitution saving throw is a +2. Don't fucking know why. You have a +3. So you're not paralyzed, but I will still say you don't have your reaction. It was the end of your turn where you roll. You can't do the roll to save until the end of your turn. So you are not paralyzed anymore, but you cannot do the Hellish Rebuke. What are you doing, Pyro? Very good, thank you. So Pro Gamer Guns rolls a 16. Very good. That is 1 successful set saving throw. No, he's not looking good at all. He is fucking falling. He's teared apart. He's really shitty looking. Like he's pushing that last fight. Like he's making his stand. But you have 1 successful death saving throw. Blue, I need Blue to roll to get out of the confusion. Okay. Go ahead.
So I want to. I can do this. This is my
Yeah.
turn. Chromatic orb with quickened. And for my second.
Yeah.
For my second one, does it have to be a spell, or can I pick Pro Gamers up?
Your second one you can do.
It just has to be a cantrip spell.
If it's another spell, it has to be under level 2. Or quickened is going to be what?
Quickened can be anything.
Yeah, quickened can be anything.
Once I do,
your second spell has to
it
be
has
under
to be
level
a cantrip,
4.
But can I heal her instead?
With
that's my
what?
turn.
What is your healing spell level? What's your level spell? Or healing? Is it the?
It's a cantrip.
The healing orb? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Blue is still confused, and Blue has to attack a random person. Roll 6 for Blue. Blue is going to attack player number 1, which is Pyro, but he has disadvantage. Don't worry. Blue, I need you to attack towards Pyro and roll twice with disadvantage, for she is blurred. Blue all of a sudden looks towards Pyro and starts going, "You!" And he starts striking towards her right now. Blue, go roll 20.
2.
Roll 20. Twice.
Roll the 20.
With disadvantage. With disadvantage. With disadvantage.
The 12. My
16, and he has 12 plus 6 is 18.
Okay.
Fuck, roll damage. So hold up. Damn it, we have to go through this first. Roll damage.
Okay, fire shield. Bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, this is why you don't want to do that, yeah. 8. Okay, so Blue comes running towards Pyro as he strikes down, and he misses his first strike, but on his poleaxe mastery, he strikes towards Cowgirl, hitting her in the side, but she pulls out her shield, right? You're doing the shield? Fire shield, level 2, right? Level 2? Level 1? That's fine. Level 1. Cowgirl all of a sudden seeing this, and she goes, "Blue, it's me!" And just puts her fire shield out, blocking the, making her AC go up to, what was it? Fucking 21. That's a miss. All of a sudden, Blue, your shield, your polearm gets stopped as the fire shield stops you, and you are back. Now, Blue, I need you to, now you didn't pass your fail. You're good. Okay, Blue is still confused, right? Blue was confused. He rolled a 3, so he was confused. So then he attacked her. Okay, damn. Then he rolled the 20 was later. All types of messed up tonight. All right, guys. Pro. Your turn. Go ahead, babe. Now Cowgirl goes. Pyro or Pro dying on the floor. Skullface not being 19 for what attack? All right, what are you doing? What are you attacking? Chromatic orb. Okay, with quickened. Okay. Okay, healing orb to Pro. Sounds good. So healing orb to pro. Do you want to roll that first? Okay. Okay, second. So she does her quicken. Cowgirl starting to cast another level 2 chromatic orb, right? Or level 1 chromatic orb. 3d8 to the damage. Fire. 8, 2, is that 9? Spectators are fun. Imagine beholders. But your characters don't know what that is. 12. Very good. Cowgirl, in a last-ditch effort as you're blocking the shield, she gathers this fireball. She gathers it bigger and bigger. How do you want to do this? How do you want to do this? Do it. Type it up. It's okay. It's alright. Well, I mean, you just tell it to me. It's faster. Just tell it to me.
In fear that my whole team is dying, I super saying a chromatic fire orb and just push it into the guy.
Okay.
And he goes into
As
ashes
Cowgirl
and
does her shield and her allies are falling all around her, Max is petrified. Pro Gamer Guns lies dead on the floor. Gothic's his head laying on the ground in the wizard's chamber. She gathers a chromatic orb, the fire getting bigger, bigger as she Kamehameha styles into the spectator, as the spectator just fucking gets destroyed with a flaming burst. And at the same time she does her healing orb, giving how much? Not anymore. Well, we have to heal her and get her up. Yes, you should heal her. Everybody kind of sighs in a relief. It takes at least heroes never die as everybody who's still around. Blue taking another minute as the concentration ends, as the spectator dies. Blue, you shake off the effects of the confusion ray. Max takes about another minute as kind of Skullface walks up to Max and kind of taps him on the forehead as he's kind of standing there, and out of a joke I grab his hand after he pokes me a couple times, and it takes about a minute for me to get out of the paralyzing. 14. Okay, and at the same time, Megara does a healing orb towards. Oh, you do the whole spell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how much is that?
14.
14 health. So Cowgirl, at the same time, you see this energy as Cowgirl yells out, "Heroes never die!" and a bright light centers from her in a domed spherical shape as it surrounds everybody, healing everybody for 14 health. Actually, honestly, nobody's really hurt except Pro. We got fucked up, but we didn't really take damage. That's what's crazy. Like, we didn't take damage. We were getting fucked up in different ways. Crazy. Gothics, you were up. You were just prone. Sorry. But very good fight, everybody. As everything settles down. Alright, guys. Whew, as a sigh of relief comes over everybody as the effects of the spectator dissipate, I say we will take our break from here and we will continue our adventure next week on our D&D Mondays. Tune in next time for our Kingdom's Quest. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the viewership. I appreciate it very much. I think we had a really fun night tonight. I myself had a lot of fun playing a spectator. That was fun. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, spectators and beholders are. I walk in and grab the flaming thing with my flame resistance. No, you wait till next week, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, we'll continue. We'll call it at this after you poke me in the face, and we will continue our next week. I think everybody's at good full health. Good night, thank you. Tossed you 15 gold. Roll from destination. Everybody. But it is 11:16. We definitely stayed. Thank you, Pro Gamer Guns, for staying for that another hour. I definitely, I think it was worth it, right? There is loot, but there's this loot will need to, let's see here. You guys can. I mean, if you guys want to keep going, I'm just saying cut off. You know, this is the cutoff. If you want to go, we're gonna keep going for another 20-30 minutes if we do. There is loot in this room, but you know, Yeah, and Cowgirl's dying over there anyway.
Yeah,
Tension, I walk in and grab. After battle, I scream, heroes never die. 14 health, I walk in and grab. I walk into the room. Tosses Pro Gamer Guns a healing potion. Oh, okay, sweet. Pro Gamer Guns. Go ahead and roll 2d4 if you want, or we can just mark that down. That Blue gave her a healing potion. I'd say hold on to that. I mean, healing potion, I can write it down. Potion in my notes. Yeah, it's 116. Please tell me, will we all get a magic item? Not all of us, but there is some stuff in here. Basically, what I do when it comes to group looting is whoever rolls the two, depending on how many items are in the room, the people who roll the highest get the items first. You know. But yeah, there's a lot of loot in this room. It gives you something to look forward to next time. Okay, well, fare thee well, Gothix, Skullface, Pro Gamer Guns, Blue, and Pepsi, and VRC, and Sorry I'm Spazzy. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Anybody else who is hanging out, lurking, welcome to our kingdom. Follow, like, subscribe if you like. I play with the channel. If you know how to play and you want to play with us, you can feel free to send me a whisper or an email to your character sheet. And you are welcome to join us as a mercenary on our kingdom's quest as we grow and expand our kingdom and build ourselves a home in this world. I have been your host, Maxamillios. Y'all have a great night and good luck. I'll be on tomorrow. Watch me roll a natural one. You probably would. Love you guys. You guys were awesome.